everyone, and welcome to Midgardia RPG. And this is our one-shot Sundays. And today we have something of an oldie for a lot of people. We're gonna play Fantasy Flight Games Star Wars system, specifically Edge of Empire. We grabbed the beginner game, and this is basically a tutorial module. So if you've never played FFG, then hang out with us and we'll figure out how the system works bit by bit. If you know about FFG, this is probably going to be a bit of a, we'll see if we like this and play other games with actual stories. But in the meantime, this is Escape from Mos Shuuta. Garm?
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Escape from Mos Shuuta. It is a period of unrest and opportunity in the galaxy. The Galactic Empire struggles to maintain control in the midst of a civil war. Meanwhile, scoundrels and smugglers, explorers and expatriates, and fringers of all types scramble for a living on the edges of galactic civilization. It is a hard life, but these renegades have more freedom and opportunity than any citizen of the core worlds. On the desert world of Tatooine, a few such renegades have run afoul of a local crime boss, Timo the Hutt. Trapped in the tiny spaceport of Mos Shuuta, the renegades have no choice but to steal a starship and flee Timo's forces. Fortunately, a suitable starship has recently been docked at the landing bay, a freighter called the Crate Fang, captained by a Trandoshan slaver named Trex. As they flee through the sun's-baked streets, the renegades duck into the local cantina to hide from their pursuers.
All right. Now, why don't you all introduce yourselves and your characters?
Show your
Starting with
first up.
Sho.
Fuck. Hi, I'm Sho. I'm playing Push, the human smuggler.
Garm. Lorik.
That was great. Oh my god.
We're gonna have to deal with this the whole fucking session, aren't we?
Oh yes.
Oh, bloody hell. Hi, I'm Zyo. I am playing Oscara, a Twi'lek bounty hunter.
All right, and there's supposed to be a fourth, but we didn't get a fourth player, so you're on your own, guys.
Just be fucking thankful I didn't play the droid. Imagine that intro.
What's wrong with the intro
Can't.
for the droid?
Too much whistles.
Yeah,
No,
Zio would kill me.
He's a doctor droid. He's a
Oh, well, the good fucking thing I didn't play the droid.
Oh,
Fuck that
then
shit.
I'd kill him.
he's a snarky kind.
Alright.
To the point, his whole thing, like his, the little bit of blurb you guys get on your character sheets, 41 Vexes has 2 paragraphs that begin, unfortunately for 41 Vex.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go kill people.
All right, so this is Mos Shuuta. Welcome to Mos Shuuta. The cantina is down here. And you guys are running from thugs that are trying to catch you and take you back to Timo the Hutt, which, for reasons as specified in your bios, you don't really like. You step down a short flight of stairs into the cantina's shadowy common room, the cool air a blessed relief from the scorching heat of Tatooine. The Deveronian bartender pauses in his chores to stare at you, his devilish features intimidating. On a stage against the far wall, a Twi'lek woman dances to recorded music. Private booths line the walls, and the cantina floor is scattered with tables and chairs. A few patrons turn in their seats to stare at you. The only other exits you see from the room are what looks to be a storage closet in one corner and a doorway behind the Twi'lek dancer. The arched roof above you is supported by thick, heavy struts. You only have a few moments to find a hiding place before Timo's thugs arrive. What do you do?
I'd like to bolt onto the stage and get behind the Twi'lek dancer and through that door there.
Seems.
I'll follow our Wookiee, who's basically steamrolling past things.
I mean, if y'all have a better idea.
I don't.
Not really.
Okay.
And no one is going to try and stop a Wookiee on a mission.
Yeah, that was the other option, like barge into one of the tables and pretend we belong there. Who's gonna stop the Wookiee?
The thugs coming in behind.
Mhm.
Okay, so you want to get past the stage. Did I? Yes, I did move you guys. Cool. To the back room.
Yarp.
Okay. As you head to the stage and start like coming up to it, the Twi'lek dancer girl is like, no, you can't be up here. Hey, get off.
Loud Wookiee noises.
You really don't want to make him mad. Just keep quiet and we won't bother you.
Okay. All right. You know what, Lorik? I am going to have you. Oh, one thing. As you guys have been running through the streets, you're kind of tired out. Now we're gonna talk about the two things you guys have. I switched things around just to use the bars on Roll20. Generally, you start with 0 strain and 0 wounds, and that goes up instead of down. But for the sake of seeing the bars on your character sheets, I kind of inverted that. Now you guys have been running. You are tired. That means you have already taken 2 strain.
But
If your strain is brought down to 0, you fall unconscious because you're just too tired.
I feel like that's more confusing than the other way around.
I mean, if you want to do it the other way around, then feel free. I just figured it seemed weird to see the bars going up instead of down. But if you want to go from 0 up, then we can do that. But you guys have to make a decision so that it's equal on all sides.
0 up.
0.
0 up.
All right, so change your wounds to 0, and you have 2 strain.
Wait, wounds to 0? Okay.
Yeah, because you basically take wounds in this game instead of having an HP pool that you deplete. So the amount of wounds you can take is basically how much injury you can have until you start dying.
And strain is just exhaustion.
Basically, yes.
Okay.
So you're all at 2 straight. No, Sho, you changed the wrong.
Whatever.
I think you're supposed to have 12 strain total. I can double check.
So the threshold is the max, correct?
The threshold is the max that you can take, yes.
Okay. So then that.
Was it 12 for you?
It was 12 strain
12
and
strain, yes.
13 wound.
Cool. Yeah, that comes from character creation, but we're using the pre-mades. All right, so skill checks. You see the thing at the top of your sheets? Those represent the types of dice that you can roll. Not sure why Oscaro's has any. It should all be set to 0 right now. The dice pool system in this game is a bit different. You have basically successes and symbols that say success or nothing, as well as advantages and disadvantages. So the way this works is all the dice on the left side, the white, the green, and the yellow, are good dice. They only roll good. You can either roll successes, advantages, or nothing on them. And then on the other side, the black, the purple, and the red are your opposing dice. They only roll failures, disadvantages, or nothing. So the idea is every time you have to roll a check, you have a difficulty that basically tells you how many of the bad dice you're rolling along with your good dice. And if you look at your skills, which is the second tab below the stats, it shows you how many dice you're rolling for your skill checks. Questions?
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
All right, Lorik, you are trying to coerce this female into letting past her to hide behind the screen. So we're going to go with a 1 difficulty, so 1 purple die. And you put that up at the top on the dice pool.
Okay.
And then roll your coercion check. All right. So you get 1 success.
Nice.
So as you can see on the roll, you rolled 2 successes and 1 difficulty, which cancels out one of the successes, which means you get 1 success. You always need at least 1 success to succeed. You don't need more necessarily, but certain things get better the more successes you roll. So for example, if it comes to damage, the more successes you roll, the more damage you do.
Right, and if I had scored more successes here, she might not immediately say, "Hey, there's a fucking Wookiee behind me" when these guys roll in.
That might be more of a advantage disadvantage kind of thing. But otherwise, the plain success that you got here basically just means you succeeded at what you wanted to do. She is intimidated by the fact that all of you look like you've got weapons, and also there's a Wookiee. And she moves to the side and lets you guys go into the back area, which you realize now doesn't really have an exit. But hey, you're hiding behind the stage.
Great.
But who knows if she'll let you stay there and not, tell the thugs.
I don't suppose there are any ventilation shafts or anything.
None that'll fit a Wookiee.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Sorry, Lorik.
As Oskara passes by, she looks at the other Twi'lek and is like, "If you want us to leave backstage quicker, can you at least tell me if there's a back door to get out of this place?"
No.
There's only one exit.
I mean, there's an exit behind the bar.
All right, thank you. And then Oskara just heads to backstage.
She looks at you all and is like, "Do you really think I'm going to cover for you?"
I mean, if you don't cover for us, this Wookiee might be pretty mad at you.
Try my best not to smirk.
And I mean, if someone shoots at us, they'll have to shoot by you first if you get us really mad. But if you keep
I'll let them
quiet, we'll
pass.
ignore you.
Give me a coercion difficulty 1.
So that's the purple one?
Mm-hmm.
Coercion.
Ooh.
Okay. Wow.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
The star thing is a success.
Okay.
And if you hover over it, it does have the tooltip.
Okay.
And you rolled 2 advantages and 2 threats, which cancel each other out. So it's a straight. It's funny. Every single time I rolled things, it was all either a wash or just completely fails. I'm surprised the system can actually let you succeed. Then again, this was an easy check. All right, so she's like, fine. And she just turns around and starts dancing. Just as the doors of the cantina open up and a bunch of thugs show up. Moments. Yep.
Oskara just whispers to the others that apparently there's a back door behind the bar.
Moments after you hide yourselves, a small troop of pig-like Gamorreans carrying heavy, bone-breaking clubs steps through the door. Timo's enforcers. They blink their beady little eyes in the gloom, peering around. Then, seeing nothing of interest, they grunt and whine in their primitive language and turn to go. You know they'll keep looking for you until you take them out, but their backs are turned now.
How many of them are there?
Uh,
Hikaru? You're lighting up, but we can't hear you unless no one
that's
can hear me.
the fan, the AC probably. I'm trying
Okay.
to figure out where it says how many there are. Oh, okay. There's 3.
Oh. I mean, should we, or should we just sneak by the back and deal with it later?
We'll deal with it later.
Yeah, we should try wait until they leave. And
No,
then
I know that.
snap their necks or rip their arms out or something.
I'm more worried about there being other people here in this cantina who, if we start shooting, are going to shoot at us because they're going to be pissed at us.
That's fair.
Okay. So they come in, look around. One of them like talks to the barkeep, and he's like, "Hey, no, just get out of here," and sends them packing. And they start heading out the door again, grunting all the while about something. Pretty sure saw them walking in here.
You know, it could have been someone else.
What do you guys want to do?
Sneak
Oh,
out
what?
the back?
Yeah, once they disappear, like leave the cantina, we could come out and try and get to this back door.
Okay. You go towards the bar because the bar is there in the way, and the Deveronian bartender turns to you guys and goes, "What? Listen, just get the hell out of here."
I'd like to point towards the back door. Hmm? I'll wave some
Alright,
credits at him.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
okay. If you're gonna go,
I
that's
don't
what
actually
I was
know.
about to do.
Yeah, I actually don't know how many we have, but
I have no idea either.
Credits are in your item inventory, which is the fourth tab, I believe. Nope, it's in character info.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
400. Great,
400.
I'll wave 50 credits at him.
Okay. He nods, takes 50 credits. Hurry up. And don't get spotted on the way out.
And then I'll
Yep.
Wookie off.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yup.
Heart.
Alright, so you guys go outside, and I am going to double check something. Okay, so I'm going to put you back on the overhead map for a bit, unless combat breaks out. Alright, so the cantina's back door leads to about this area here. And you know that the Trandoshans are over here.
Mm-hmm.
I think those were Gamorreans, actually.
They are.
You're right, Gamorreans. Why did I say Trandoshans?
Because we're going to kill one later. Sorry,
That's
Joe.
true.
I'm
Hey,
looking.
Garm.
Yes, my friend.
Since Lilric is kind of leading the way, do we maybe want to put his token on here so we at least know where we are on this map if we start moving?
Yeah, then we can look at my dope fur. Go check me out.
That's pretty nice fur.
Why is the Gamorrean bigger?
Because it's a squad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't there a
Yep.
group?
Ah.
Tiny
Oh, yeah.
Gamorrean.
Teeny
More
tiny.
accurate.
Oh.
Tiny Wookie.
More accurate.
Not accurate.
Lol. So.
I mean, you guys are a squad of 3 too, so
Are we? So we're headed towards spaceport control, ultimately, right? Or are we headed towards landing bay? Where's the ship that we want to steal? Is what I'm asking.
I think Car's trying to figure it out. There's also landing bay Besh over here.
Oh, that's true.
How much you want to gonna bet it's Besh just because that's closer
It's
to
closer to
Timo's?
Timo's.
Yeah.
Yep.
actually, I'm pretty sure you have to go to spaceport control first and then figure out where to go from there. You guys don't know if there's or where there is a ship. The only place to find that out is going to spaceport control and figuring that out.
Okay. So we need to get to spaceport control.
Yep.
Also, if one of you guys wants to take the lead and yell at people, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll just keep making Wookiee noises.
I think Wookiee
I
noises.
mean, it works so far.
Yeah, seriously.
Right.
And luckily, I can speak Wookiee, so well,
got a Wookiee.
understand.
Yeah, you got Wookiee as the face of the party. Congratulations.
Smile.
No one messes with a Wookiee.
Oh, I see.
What?
Hmm?
Are you gonna mess with a Wookiee?
No, I'm just seeing how you guys have already gone off.
What we're supposed to be doing?
Off what
Are
you're
you
supposed to be doing.
Really?
Are we supposed to fight them?
Yes.
Was there not actually a door there?
There probably should be a door. However, I think not really.
I mean,
No.
we can go back and murder people.
I mean,
Yeah.
we are on Tatooine. It's not really that big of a deal.
I mean, I think the big thing is there's people looking for you. And these guys are going to track you down as long as they can.
Yeah. I mean, you know what they say about Mos Shuuta, right? There's only one place where you'll find a bigger hive of scum and villainy.
Dork.
All right, should we go back to the cantina scene then?
Angry Wookiee screams as we travel back in time.
Yeah, there's no other exits.
So these guys walked inside.
Walked inside, didn't see you, kind of asked around. People here are not very helpful. No one likes helping Timo the Hutt as much as possible. And they start heading back towards the exit. So they're not looking at your general direction.
Wait a second. They're looking for. I mean, we could just have our Wookiee friend make Wookiee noises. That would be noticeable, and they'd come towards us.
Do we want that?
No, but
We could just
do we
let
want to
them.
just shoot at them, or?
We could just let them leave, and then Carter said they looked like they were going to leave.
But then that would defeat the whole purpose again, wouldn't it?
No, but we'd tussle with them out front at least. That we don't have to risk.
That's an option.
But that'll be out in the open.
Yeah, that'll be
At
out.
least
That'll be out in the
here.
open.
And
I will
luckily-
point out also this is a cantina in Mos Shuuta. It's not unusual for battles to break out.
Alright, angry violence time. I'd like to shoot a man. Well, a Gamorrean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
thanks.
I'm gonna peek around the stage once they turn their backs and take a shot.
Carter, tell me how to use my gun.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Let's roll initiative or determine initiative first.
Okay, how do we do that?
Is it based on who's tallest? Who's hungriest?
There's 2 initiative slots?
What? Where?
No.
In
Two
most
types of
cases,
rolls?
this calls for a skill check from each participant. All right, so this time we're not going to roll initiative. Cool. So you guys, yeah, that's one thing. I believe the way the system works generally is you guys determine what order you want to go in. So in this case, if Lorik's firing first, you can basically decide to go first.
Does anybody have a gun better than a blaster pistol?
Blaster carbine.
Nice.
Let me. I don't even know what
I'm a
else I
bounty
have.
hunter.
It's under combat.
Ah,
Third
I
tab.
have blaster pistols.
Alright. Well, blaster carbine first then.
Okay, so I'll take the first shot.
And then,
All right.
yeah.
And how do I do that?
All right. So, oh, oh, that's interesting. Okay. So the way it works is for initiative slots, it's basically you determine the initiative slots by who rolled better, but you're not fixed in that slot. It's basically PC1, PC2, PC3 NPCs in this case.
Okay.
And then on each turn, you guys can decide, depending on which order makes more sense, who wants to take which slot during each turn in combat.
So it's kind of like a couple other systems we've done where it's just if someone has an idea and wants to go first, they ask and they go first.
Basically, yes.
Okay.
So what we'll do is, since for this round you guys all go first, and then we'll have an NPC. So round 1 is your turn.
Okay.
So you want to shoot.
Yep, I peek around the stage and take a shot at a guy.
Okay. All right. So a couple of things. In this system, things you can do during your turn. You can move. You can perform a maneuver. You can perform a second one by taking 2 strain.
Okay, maneuvers are things like attacks.
Hold on. On each character's turn, that character can perform a single action and a single maneuver in any order. So performing an attack is an action, using a skill, etc.
Okay.
Possible maneuvers include move to a new location within a short range or move between range bands. This generally, maps are not as important in this system, so everything works as short range or move between ranges. So if you look at, I think your weapons will show that. So in the range area, that's the different increments you have. So engaged is when you're like in melee. Short range is the first increment, medium, long, and extreme. So within a movement, you can basically switch what range you go from. So you can go from, say, long to medium to short to engaged.
Okay.
Ready or stowing a weapon is a maneuver. Using a stim pack is a maneuver. Opening or closing a door, flipping a table. Aiming is a maneuver. When you aim, you get a boost die. So basically, more chances of success. Taking cover means giving a setback dice to attackers against you. All of those things are a maneuver, which is something you can do besides your action. So you get 1 action, 1 maneuver. You can do a second maneuver for 2 strain.
Okay.
All right. So, performing an attack. You guys are, I'd say, medium. Yeah, you guys are medium range away from these guys.
Okay.
So a medium range is an average check, which is 2 difficulty die. So set your difficulty die to 2.
Okay. And that's the purple one?
That's the purple one, yep.
Okay.
And give yourself a boost die because you guys are hidden and these guys are absolutely not aware of your presence.
Okay. And which color one is that?
The white dice.
Okay. Okay.
And then shoot your gun.
Okay. And since it's medium, my weapon does have medium range on it. So just roll. I hope I do this right.
Holy.
Wow. So your carbine does 9 damage, and you got 4 successes. So that's a shit ton of damage. I put that in for this, but I do believe every single weapon attack does have a basically 1 damage for success. Like that's how the weapons work, unless
Okay.
the weapon says otherwise and it's more. All right, so you did 9, 11, 12, 13? 13 damage. Yeah, you take down one of the Gamorreans.
Nice. Okay. And so that was my action. You said I have one maneuver?
Yep.
So can I duck back down behind the stage for cover?
Yep.
Okay. That's what I'll do then.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll kill him,
I will.
motherfucker. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
So I guess it would be a maneuver to move around to get eyes on them, right? Or was that just?
Yeah.
All right. So that's my maneuver. And then I guess I'll take a shot. Is it just rolling blaster pistol itself, or
Yeah, blaster pistol, and make sure you have 2 purple dice
I have
and
2
1
purple?
white.
Yep. And that is
All right.
ooh.
How come you guys get so many successes? All right, so you take down one of them.
Pew pew. And I can't go back, right?
And
Because I used my maneuver.
yep, now you got a triumph
I don't know what that means.
and a success.
And an advantage.
And an ability. And
Sorry, and an advantage I meant.
Yep.
Where's the information? Advantages. All right. Okay, so yes, and Oscara, you had 1 advantage as well.
Mm-hmm.
So things you can do with advantage. You can spend an advantage to recover 1 strain. So remember, you guys all have 2 strain. You can use advantages to reduce that. You can spend 2 advantages to immediately perform a bonus maneuver. So you get a basically free maneuver instead of taking strain for it. You can spend 2 advantages to give a boost die to the next attack against the target. You can spend advantage to inflict 1 critical injury on the target if the attack is successful. Depending on your weapon, it says how many advantages you need to do so. So when it says critical 3, that means you need 3 advantages to inflict a critical injury. And you can spend advantages as well to narratively improve your chances of things. So that basically means you can use advantages to kind of sell me on what's making things easier for you, be that in combat, be that on a skill check. Triumphs
Okay.
count as a success symbol, so that means like that counts only. So you have actually 5 successes because of the triumph. In addition, it can be used to inflict 1 critical injury on the target or trigger any of the advantage effects. So it works as a boosted advantage, basically. It's kind of like both an advantage and a success.
Okay.
So technically you have 2 points to spend for advantages.
Don't I have 3 because I have advantage times 2 for that one?
Sorry?
Because it says it on the dice for blaster pistol that gave me advantage times 2.
Or should we just be looking at the results, not the dice?
You're looking at the results, not the dice roll.
One of those advantages is canceled out by the difficulty there.
Yeah, you rolled a difficulty on the purple dice.
Okay.
and that cancels out advantages. So you have 2 advantages, or 1 advantage, 1 triumph, but the triumph basically works as an advantage. So you could spend both of them and get rid of your strain,
Yeah,
or you can spend. Oh, but that's against the target
that's
that you
against
just
the
killed.
target,
So.
so I just killed. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
get rid of my.
All right, and Oscara, you did have 1 advantage, so you could reduce your strain as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna reduce it by 1 then. So you have to
Alright.
use them immediately with that roll?
Yes, you cannot accumulate it. It's part of the roll. You had an advantage. What do you want to do with it?
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna reduce my strain by 1.
Okay. And Lorik. There's
Like,
1 more Gamorrean left.
I would like to maneuver over here and then shoot a Gamorrean with my pistol.
All right.
So that's 2 advantages and no success.
All right. So you shoot and miss, but you have 2 advantages.
I guess I'll reduce my strain.
Okay.
Because I ain't
So
hit, so there's not a whole fucking lot.
right, but you are attacking the target, so you could use both of them to give the next person who shoots them a boost die. Basically, he's distracted because you shot at him. You didn't actually hit him, but he's distracted with you, so the next person gets a boost die.
No, I'll be a selfish ass.
Okay.
You're allowed.
Totally allowed. And that means the Gamorrean... yes, the Gamorrean gets a turn before they all die. And they can see Pash and Lorik.
Who just shot them, or shot at them?
Yup. Lorik, you just shot at them. This guy's gonna have 1 disadvantage because you're kind of hiding behind that thing there for cover. Oh, never mind. They've only got cudgels.
So
Cool.
they have to get closer.
That means he's got to maneuver closer. So he's just going to spend his whole turn running towards you. And that's his turn.
Can we let Lorik go first?
Yeah,
Just to
I want to see
give him a chance
Lorik.
to kill.
I want to see Lorik beat the crap out of this guy.
I was about to ask. Thanks, guys. So real question, Vibro Axe or Blaster Pistol?
Vibroaxe.
Vibroaxe.
Alright, Karu, what, no boost die, I assume, unless I can maneuver to aim
No
at
boost
him.
die. It is 1 difficulty die wait.
Engaged.
0?
Oh, average. If the attacker's engaged with his or her target is an average check, so that's 2 if it's made with a melee attack. So still 2.
And I can't aim to get myself a boost die.
You can aim as your maneuver, yes.
Cool. I'm gonna aim my melee attack right at his neck.
All right.
Alright, and it's Vibroaxe time.
Uh-oh.
What just happened?
That didn't
Didn't
work.
work.
Sheet. Why?
Because things were going too smoothly.
Apparently. Can you...
Yeah, I'm looking over it and comparing it to Blaster Pistol. Oh, looks the same.
try that again?
Nope.
Do you want me to
What
just
the
add
effing
it
hell
in?
is happening with the... Hold on. The fists work? What the fuck?
And
Okay.
that got a lot of stuff.
Right, well, I guess I fisted him to death. I'm good with that.
Because you got so many freaking
Horrifying.
successes. Wow.
Why? You might want to pre-program the Vibroaxe? I wonder if it's because of the Pierce too.
I couldn't tell you.
Hold on. So, okay, if I just X that out. Yep.
It's the Pierce too.
Fascinating. Can I take that roll?
The other roll was better.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, fuck it. I punch a man to death, apparently, and aim right for his neck. So
Okay.
that's 8
Crush his
damage,
windpipe.
2 advantage.
Ooh.
You're going with the fist attack I rolled?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Alright, let me just double check, because this guy has some soak.
Not actually better, but it's way funnier.
It is. You just, like, aim at his throat.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's damage 4 plus 4, that's 8.
Yarp.
He has to soak 3, so he takes 5. He does not go down.
God, I hate
Oh.
this game. I mean, I'd like to use those 2 advantage to give whoever shoots him next a boost die.
Well,
Alright, so
Wait,
who's going next?
I would like to.
Oh, I was gonna, ask if Garm could do the crit. Is that enough?
He
No, I need
needs
5 to crit with my fists.
Okay. Figured I'd ask.
It's hard to crit with fists, okay?
But he's a Wookiee!
So, may I?
Go ahead.
Okay. And go.
So now you're at short range, so that's an easy check. So that's
So-
1 instead of 2.
Yay.
Which means you have 2 advantages.
Ooh, 2 advantages? That's the.
Yep.
Which one is that? Oh,
2 advantages means you can either take some. There's not much you can do right now. I think you're out of strain. So,
yeah, I am.
but that does take him out.
Well, I didn't.
He
I
hasn't
didn't
rolled
roll anything yet.
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the Vibrax for some
yet.
reason.
I got 2.
2 successes. So you did 6, 7, 8 damage, 3 soak. He's down. Yeah, the Vibrax roll would have just taken him down because he was 1 wound away from going down.
And the piercing ignore soak for 3 or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ignore soak 2.
2, maybe. Of my Vibre axe.
I think I fixed it now. I have 2 ideas of why it was breaking. Probably it's because of the enter.
Yeah. I'll
So I
figure
left
it out
it all
later.
together. I mean, yeah.
Vibro. That's great.
Hearts.
Wow, that's a lot of advantages.
Wow,
Okay.
that's
Horrifying.
that would have been a crit. And
Yep.
then some.
All right. So, you guys take down all the Gamorreans.
Sweet.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and guess that we're not really welcome here anymore.
Actually, the silence that follows is broken by slow, unamused applause. The Deveronian bartender approaches and laughs a brittle little laugh. I guess you're folks who need to get off the planet in a hurry, huh?
How'd you guess?
Good news for you is that I happen to know that there's a freighter in Landing Bay Auric right now. The bad news is that its captain Trex is an associate of the Hutts and won't just let you on. The other bad news is that the reason I know it's still in the landing bay is that it has a broken hypermatter reactor igniter and won't be flying anywhere until it gets a new one installed.
Great.
I bet Vorn over at the junk shop has one. And then he points at the door. Now get out of my cantina.
Oscara just gives him a small nod and let's get the hell out of here.
Pash is just gonna walk by the dancer, give her a wink. Sorry for the mess, and then keep going.
She just shakes her head.
I'd like to give her 50 credits.
The 50 credits you had spent initially on the...
Yes, those very same 50 credits.
Alright, so at the end of an encounter, you guys have a chance to recover strain. You recover strain equal to your presence score or your ranks in the cool skill, whichever is greater.
I don't have any.
Me either.
That's nice.
I wasted my
What else?
advantages on them.
Eh,
You did.
didn't waste. We couldn't use them for anything else.
I could have given you more bonus attacks.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not complaining.
I am.
Too bad.
So again, that was presence score or ranks in the cool skill, whichever is higher. So if you don't have any ranks in cool, then it is presence.
Where's presence?
It's in your characteristics above
there it
skills.
is. So if mine is 3, that means
You're at 0.
okay.
So the important thing about that means it's, you can take strain during battle to do more maneuvers and shit, because at the end of the battle you will be able to recover, like, from the heat of battle.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I found the movement and range descriptions. Engaged was pretty obvious. Short range is a few steps away. Takes a single maneuver to move from short range to engaged, or from short range to medium. And just to give you an idea, short range is basically about half the size of the cantina.
What? That's...
I mean, we're using guns. What do
Yeah,
you
I know.
expect?
Yeah.
I know.
Medium range is opposite sides of a room. So it's still an average shot with a blaster, which was basically the beginning of this encounter. But if you were talking to someone at medium range, you'd have to shout to be heard. And then long range and extreme range are basically for outdoor battles, mostly. Anything else that we covered? I think that's about it. I think this is easier to... The more practice you get, the more... the easier it becomes. All right, so you guys leave the cantina, and now we go back to the streets of Mos Shuuta. Now the Gamorrean is gone. You guys are there instead.
Hooray.
All right, so you got a tip on where to find a ship, and also that the ship needs something to be able to take off, and a lead on where you can get that.
Yep.
I think we should go to the Yunk shop.
Yep.
The Yunk shop.
The Yunk shop.
All right.
The Yunk shop? What do you want?
It's a junk shop, Garm.
I wish we could steal dewbacks. That would be hype, but I don't think that'll help us. You know?
Considering you're in the middle of a desert planet, might not be the best idea.
If we could get to the Yunk shop faster.
Garm.
Let's just get to the junk shop.
Alright,
Yes.
let's go to the junk shop.
The junk shop is immediately obvious by the scrapyard adjoining the low, poor stone building. As you step inside, you see a hunched old human male lurking behind a low counter covered with disassembled droid and machine parts. The man glances up at you, then turns to a garbage can-shaped RS droid standing at his side. He kicks the droid and shrieks, "You're supposed to tell me when I have customers, you bucket of bolts! Go outside and finish stripping that speeder bike wreck." The droid trundles off with a surly boop. And the man turns to you. "Welcome, customers! As you can see," he points at the racks and shelves and enormous buckets full of scrap metal and parts. "I have anything you could want, for the right price."
Hypermatter inversion core.
Does he seem to understand the Wookiee?
No.
I
He's just
translate.
nodding slightly, but like,
What was the name of that piece we needed, guys?
Hyperspace matter ignition core.
Hypermatter reactor igniter.
Oh, my bad.
Don't get those confused. You might blow up a ship.
I'm okay with that, as long as it's somebody else's.
What he was saying is we need this part that I am not going to even remember what to call it 2 seconds later, because that is a long name.
Hypermatter reactor igniter.
That's the name of my indie band.
Yeah, I've got one, but it's already promised to Captain Trex of the Crate Fang. And I only have one.
I'd like to roar that Trex sent us to get it. Oh shit, I'm the worst person to say that. He ain't gonna believe that
Yes.
for a second.
Well, it's not like he could understand you anyway.
Okay, but I'm a Wookiee. We don't know what Captain Trex was, except I read in the intro what he is, and I know what he is. This is not gonna fucking work, but it's still what I'm trying, because I don't know who the fuck.
Yeah,
Sorry?
do we know this captain at all?
You guys have worked for Timo, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the problem, yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
not
that's-
wrong.
I know there's some knowledge skills. Give me an underworld knowledge skill difficulty. This is probably going to be difficulty 2.
So 2 of the purple triangles.
2 purple, no whites, because you might still have that marked.
All of us?
Yep.
Oh, that was a wash. No, a fail. Sorry.
You had a failure. Oscar, you had a success. Loverick,
Well,
yours
advantage,
didn't
not
get the results because...
I failed
Because-
anyway. No,
Yeah,
wait,
you No?
that's a complete fucking wash.
Yep.
Difficulty...
Mine was a fail. Hers was. Huh.
I didn't get a success, I got advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, you got an advantage. Okay.
What can we use advantages for in skill checks?
In skill checks, when you get an advantage, it's basically up to you how you want to use it. I believe you still can use advantages to recover strain from skill checks. I'd have to double check. But it means that depending on the skill check, you can kind of... In this case, I would say maybe, Oscara, you don't really know about Trex, but you know that he works for the Hut and will probably be very upset once he figures out what you guys are doing, but that's about it.
I mean,
He's going to be upset when we take his ship anyways.
yeah, but he also might be dead when we take his ship. So,
Yeah.
you know.
So yeah, we've established that Vorn does not speak Wookiee, so he's kind of looking at Oscara again. Like, are you gonna tell me what the big man is saying?
God damn it, I really wish I knew what to say. I hate being put on the spot like this.
I could tell you what to say if you want, since you're apparently translating for the Wook monster.
That's
yeah,
true.
like I'm translating for the Wookiee because I find
Just-
this amusing as hell.
We are here to pick up the hypermatter reactor igniter on behalf of Captain Trex. He's
Okay.
currently drinking a lot.
Okay, I can work with that. Yeah. Oscara just sighs and is like, I know you only have one. We were sent to pick it up. Guess who's drunk off his ass right now?
Oh, that's fair.
Okay. All right. So
you
this
really
is going to
want
be an
him
opposed
carrying
check.
that thing?
This is an opposed check. An opposed check here basically is you have opposite dice, right? So the green is opposed by the purple and the yellow is opposed by the red. So when you do opposed checks, instead of like in 5th edition where both people roll and you compare numbers, here my skill becomes your negative dice for the roll. All right?
Okay.
So in this case, you're rolling a deceit check versus 1 purple, 1 red dice.
1 purple, 1 red.
Yep.
Okay, and deceit. Okay.
Oh, fail.
A failure but 2 advantages. What the fuck?
Okay.
How
Right.
can you get failures but advantages?
Failures with advantages means that you failed. He doesn't believe you. He just shakes his head and goes, "No, I know for a fact that he's here solo. But you can use your advantages to basically make sure that this guy is not completely shutting you off and leaving the store." Why do you guys want the hypermatter reactor igniter?
We need a hypermatter reactor igniter to ignite the hypermatter in our hypermatter reactor so that we can leave this planet with the aid of our hypermatter reactor. After it's
You just
ignited.
see Oscara looking at Lurik, like, trying to follow this, like...
Yeah,
How are
Pash
you-
is also looking at him like,
How are you Wookieing those words?
a lot of yodels.
Like, there's this confused look of, I understood that, I think. But I'm kind of doubting I understood that properly? We need it to get off the planet, alright?
Right. Well, that's nice. As far as I know, the only ship in this part that's missing a hypermatter reactor igniter is the Crate Fang. And he's already promised to pay me 500 credits for it.
Hey, how much do you guys have?
I have
I'm
400.
checking.
I-
Yeah, I have 400 as well.
200 each?
Deal. We'll pay you
Yeah.
600 for it.
Yeah, Oscara's like, he hasn't paid you for it yet, so if someone happened to show up first and was willing to pay more for it, well, that's just business, right?
Okay. Now you're going to give me a negotiate check versus his negotiate, which is 2 purple and 1 red dice.
Oof.
Bloody fucking hell.
I just have 3 green.
Same
Sorry.
here, like, I don't, like, we're all doing this. I don't get any aids from my buddy who's helping.
How are you
Well,
guys helping?
They're willing to help pay.
Yeah.
That's beside the point, but how are you helping convince this guy to, like, you know, give a price?
We'll give you 650.
That's still the same thing as not helping, though.
Yeah.
I'm intimidating.
Are you gonna just, like, kind of get up close and personal in this guy's space?
I guess. Let him smell my horrible Wookiee breath.
Alright, you
telling
can
you
have,
have to brush your teeth.
you can get a boost dice.
Which one?
A boost.
The boost dice,
The white
it's
one.
the white one.
Okay. And then that is negotiation.
Negotiation, yes.
Ooh.
Hey,
2
you
success.
succeed. All right, fair. I'll take it for I'll take 600 credits for it.
All right. So I'll put in 200.
Yep.
I'll put in 200 as well.
All right, so for 600, you guys get the piece.
Alright.
Nice.
And as we're on the way out, I'd like to give him another 100 credits and roar discretion.
I translate.
Yeah, I was about to say, I trust you'll keep this our little secret.
All right.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Hmm.
But I love the grunts.
It's the kind of thing that would be so awful if this was a long-term campaign. But for a one-shot...
That's why you only play Wookiees in one-shots.
Yup.
Okay, what was the landing bay we were told about?
Arik.
Alric, yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully, the one that's furthest away.
I miss playing my Wookiee Jedi. Rontar.
Alright. So we'll head towards this landing bay. No. Was that where it was getting repaired?
Landing Bay Auric is indeed.
Okay.
Alright, let's go crack some Trandoshan skulls.
Except
Well,
we don't
Okay,
know.
you'll
so the
crack
first-
skulls. I won't.
The first thing you guys know is that if you want to get the Crate Fang out of Landing Bay Auric, you have to release the docking clamps. Guess where that's controlled?
Spaceport control.
Exactly.
So we have to go there first.
Yeah, luckily it's closer.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Alright,
The spaceport control facility is a low, squat building clinging to the edge of the Mos Shuuta bluff. The front entrance stands open, but a pair of spare spaceport security droids stand at attention. If you're going to get off Tatooine, you need to disable the docking clamps holding the Crate Fang in its landing bay, and you can only do that inside spaceport control. You'll have to either get past those droids somehow, or find another way in.
Karu,
Hmm.
could I take a look around and see very discreetly if there's another way inside?
Alright, you guys want to, you just walk past and kind of study the building?
Yep.
Alright.
Okay. Where's the...
Definitely not casing the joint in any way.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Alright. Bloop. Maps. Can I say I love the FFG maps? They're so cool. Alright, so you want to do... I'm not familiar with all the skills, so I have to keep looking at your sheets every time I want to...
There is a stealth, if that's what
And there's
you're
also
thinking.
a perception.
Yeah. Well, you guys are not necessarily being stealthy as much as just walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Walking by.
Yeah, give me a... This would be an average, so 2 difficulty perception check.
Okay. Oh, that was a wash.
I don't
That's a
like
lot
that.
of threats.
Yep, we're not being very... Wow.
So you all succeed, but you have a lot of threats.
I assume find thing, but draw attention.
Basically, yeah. You guys are trying to be just walking around, but are not being too subtle about
Hey,
it.
wait. Sorry, why does Askara still have 1 red?
I thought I clicked off the red. I did.
Okay, so you had actually 1 advantage.
Seems like sometimes it saves for 1 more roll or something.
Yeah, that's weird.
Might not have clicked properly or something.
So that was where the threat came from, was the red one for me.
At least for
Yeah.
you, yeah.
Alright, time for me to get in a fight then.
Seems that way.
Alright, so you guys are being pretty obvious about it, and you do find the side entrance towards the back. However,
Comma.
the door is locked.
Oh.
And as you guys are checking it out and being like, oh, well, it's locked, you hear that there's noise on the other side, and someone's you hear a robotic voice on the other side. And the clanking of footsteps heading towards the door.
Well, shoot. Not yet, but I'm sure soon.
I mean, shooting is kind of loud.
Yeah, it is.
I would like to gesture towards my fists and suggest that we all take positions on either side of the door to punch the shit out of whatever comes out that door.
Hold on, is there something else?
Well,
Let me see what
you
item.
could try punching. You have something better than fists.
I would like to pull out my vibrowax and smile.
Yeah,
As it-
Oscara just nods because she's not very interested in punching a goddamn robot.
Same.
Yeah. Back to the wall opposite of Lorik. Kind of waiting for the door to open. I don't like the fact that now she has to add the tokens in.
Yep.
Well, you know.
So we're over on the side.
Yeah, you're over here. Wow.
How did you even know?
And there goes Sho's character pushed off the edge.
Amazing. Okay. All right. So, the way that you roll initiative to see who goes, like what slots go first, is by rolling a cool check. And in this case, there are no bad dice. So these are simple dice. You're just rolling your skill.
Is
And
this
basically-
what we roll in the initiative area?
This sheet has an initiative?
Yes, it's above weapons. In combat.
Cool. Well, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so initiative can be rolled one of two. Cool if you're prepared for battle, vigilance if you're not prepared for battle. So basically, how alert are you to the combat that is about to begin? In this case, you guys know what's going on, so you're just rolling cool. And
Right.
I am rolling
Oh,
terrible.
look how many advantages. Holy
Hikaru, I did an initiative correctly, but I got 3 successes.
Yep. All right. And all right, so you've all rolled your checks. Once all the checks have been made, so who rolled the most successes?
That would be me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, it actually does put them in the turn order if you do it correctly.
Which I didn't.
Cool.
Yeah. It wasn't vigilance. I'm so glad that
how
you're...
is it 2, 1? Oh, cool. All right, so your PC roll was
3 successes.
Mine was 1.
3 successes, no advantages.
Correct. Sorry.
All right. And I rolled a threat. Why did it not add the NPC? Oh, 0, 0. Okay.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
It did.
Oh man.
Okay, so once all the checks, so basically the one with the most successes goes first. If there's a tie, the check is with the most advantages is ranked higher. If there's still a tie, PCs beat NPCs, and since this is just PC NPC, it doesn't really matter between you guys.
Okay. So I don't have to wait until they come out. I assume we're starting this as soon as they come out the door.
Mhm.
Yeah, battle begins once they open the door to check.
Great.
Now, doesn't there is there no?
Just let me know when I can murder.
Yeah, I'm just double checking because there's supposed to be something about using advantages to begin. No, I think it's triumphs. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna go with that. So yes, go ahead. The droid goes and checks the door.
Okay, aim for the neck.
All right.
Maneuver, aim for the neck. So that's...
Ooh, and a triumph.
Yes,
Damn.
thank you. That's 2 successes, an advantage, and a triumph.
All right.
And that's not enough to actually crit. Rip.
That poor droid.
Oh, wait, no, triumph. I can crit
I
with
was gonna
that,
say
yeah.
triumph counts as a success.
What?
Yeah, but that's 2 still.
Yeah, that's 2.
Still 2.
What?
I need
Mhm.
3 to
Oh.
crit.
Right.
All right, so that's Pierce 2. So I have 1 soak left over. So you do 8 damage, which
Gnarly.
is its threshold is 8.
Mhm.
Amazing. You punch this thing so well, and I can't get the X because it's.
Punch it with my
It's
axe.
close.
You punch it with your axe. You behead it, basically.
Yep.
And I can. Okay, so Technically, the DM is not supposed to pitch what the advantages or triumphs are. You guys are supposed to be the creative force behind what you want your triumph or your advantage to be, if it isn't related to combat.
Right.
But I think there's a pretty obvious triumph you can have here. The fact that the droid went down so quickly and so silently that anything else inside Space Force Control has no idea what just happened.
Sure. And can I dump it off the edge?
Yep.
Just like chop it off and then Metal Gear it over the edge. All right. Cool. Well, that's my turn.
Well, there was only one droid in there. So, you guys have access to the inside now.
Great.
That was easy.
Well, who wants to go try and negotiate with this officer? I feel. Do you want to do it, Joe?
Not particularly, because I don't really know what I'm gonna be saying.
Zyo? I can do
When
it.
we peek in, is this a break room?
Yes.
Okay.
It is a small conference room off the main chamber.
Yeah. Uskara is going to look at Lorik and is like, don't kill any people, cause just knock him out if you can.
Shrug.
If you
Fiberwax.
can.
Sorry, so this is a conference room, not a break room, right?
Yeah, it's a conference room.
I'm not
I mean,
gonna...
it probably. Yeah, no, I think it probably is used as a break room, honestly.
Okay, but am I gonna find like a maintenance crew uniform or like a high vis vest or whatever the fuck they use in Star Wars? High vis vest, but
Probably
shittier.
not.
Okay. Hat.
There's like a water cooler in the corner, though. If you're thirsty.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll take some water and then
Yeah.
and then walk in. Walk in like
Isn't it gonna charge you some credits for it or something? Because water is a precious commodity on a desert planet like this.
That's a good point, right? Fuck that shit.
And this is a business.
Well, this is the employee room that we're entering here.
Yeah.
You underestimate businesses.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, I'll just go in then. Like I own the joint.
Okay. You step through the doorway into a large chamber, crowded with computer equipment and centered around a large holo display showing a plot of the local airspace. Standing in front of the display with her arms folded behind her back is a human woman. She appears to be in charge, and as you watch, she speaks into a headset in a formal, commanding tone. Imperial Shuttle Lambda 11238. This is Overseer Bryn with Spaceport Control. You are cleared for landing. Welcome to Mos Shuuta. A half dozen technicians of different species work at consoles, and 2 security droids stand near the doorway. Your attention is pulled to the floor-to-ceiling transparent steel windows against the far wall, looking out over the desert of Tatooine, where an Imperial shuttle is coming in for a landing.
Oh.
Did she say which landing bay the Lambda's going to? Or just in general?
Nope.
Okay.
She just said, you are cleared for landing.
Alright, well, I'd like to go up to Overseer Bryn and just be like, hey, Overseer Bryn. The landing bay, or the docking clamps in landing bay Aurek are malfunctioning. They're showing as engaged while they're actually not engaged. Something's wrong with the sensor. Can you just toggle it to disengaged, which should re-engage them?
Shame that you're
Why
the
are we letting the Wookiee do all this?
Because
That's so
the
smart.
Wookiee is clever. Too bad the Wookiee can't speak. Oh,
I can speak.
Galactic
Fuck
basic.
you.
I said
Speak
galactic basic.
basic.
Alright.
That's a great. Okay, so you're trying a deceit.
Yes, I can't. Sadly, I don't think I can threaten to rip her arms out.
Yeah.
If we peek around the corner, does she seem to understand as he starts talking, or is it straight seems to be gibberish?
No, she seems to be most upset that there seems to be problems with this thing. But first, I want Lorik to give me a deceit versus one purple, one red.
Uh-oh.
I mean, yeah.
Oh god. Okay, we're good. I almost rolled with it set to negative dice, and I can only assume that was going to go badly. Although I am going to try that after this check. I wonder what it does.
Oh
Oh my
no!
god.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
But so many
She
fail.
is not having anything. Okay, so you got two failures and two advantages. I saw that wrong. Okay. She shakes her head and goes, "No, no, that's not how that works." And she turns to one of the technicians. Can you check the clamps on there? And no, everything seems to be correct. There must be some kind of. I, Everything seems to be fine on this end. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Are you with the spaceport control?
Yes. I work in Landing Bay Outreck. Also, I'm going to try a roll with negative dice. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Alright, cool.
Give me another deception check with,
Real
the
dice?
actual dice.
Same,
Yep.
one purple, one red.
One purple, one red.
All this goddamn anti-alien bias.
Mm,
Mother
Yup.
Bloody hell.
fucker.
Wow. She does not like. Holy crap. She does not believe you at all, one little bit.
No. She's like, no. I don't recall there being a Wookiee working in Landing Bay Auric. Can you just please leave spaceport control? And she kind of starts motioning for one of the droids to escort you out.
Oscara just kind of pushes Pasha's back slightly and is like, seriously, get out there and help. She might believe you. You're a human. It's true.
Yeah, I know. But I'm not good at on the spot things myself.
Yeah,
And you could always try charming her.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure how I'd do that either.
Go up,
Go
pretend to
ahead.
be my supervisor, be like, hey, the Wookiee's a new hire. Sorry, I shouldn't have sent him out like by himself. But you know how fast they walk, right? Those
Yeah.
big hairy.
Yeah, like
you know.
you can play with it.
Yeah.
He's a new employee.
He's really
Yeah,
good at lifting stuff, and that almost makes up for the
Yeah.
the fur.
I'm just gonna walk out myself looking like I actually belong. Ah, there you are. Sorry about this, Commander. He's a new hire, and I wound up sending him on this errand myself. Guess I shouldn't have. He's handy to have in the actual bay itself.
Give me a deception against a purple and a red.
Okay.
And take a setback dice.
Yeah. What even is a setback dice?
A black dice.
Oh.
Was a fail myself.
Oh.
Well, and a threat.
And a threat.
First of all, it's Overseer Bryn, not Commander. Second of all, I absolutely know you do not work for space control. Guards, get them the heck out. And now you see the droids just grabbing their weapons and training them on you.
Mm-hmm.
I guess bashing heads time?
Guess so.
Roar of joy. I would like to pull out a vibro axe. Well, I guess it's initiative time.
Yep. Let's see if we roll initiative this time.
Is it cool or vigilance?
You absolutely know what you're doing, so cool.
Oh crap! I didn't
Oh,
mean to put those on there.
Yeah, you might want to get rid of those dice, Show.
Yeah, sorry, forgot.
The world's worst initiative roll. Actually, no, that's a complete wash.
Could I, Hikaru? It was 3 successes, 2 advantages.
Oh, it just didn't parse it properly.
Uh-huh.
Alright. So it was 3 successes, 2 advantages.
Yeah.
I think it did.
Well, I
break-
guess I'm
Sorry.
No,
going for.
It said 0-0
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's a
'Cause the
complete
other
wash.
things-
Yeah.
because of the wash.
It was a complete
Yeah.
wash.
All right. Do I roll for each? No.
Wow.
What the fuck?
That's scary.
Hey, it's the overseer.
I know.
All right, we got a PC slot first.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna sigh. Look at Lorik and be like, well, I guess we're doing this the hard way, and then shoot at that one.
Okay.
Since I would be engaged with that one instead.
Yeah, so that's a close. So that's 1 purple.
Okay, 1 purple, come on. And then under combat is this guy. Oh. Well,
You didn't
That's-
roll a
huh?
purple.
I did. I had it clicked. So why didn't it?
Did you
Click.
click off or did you still
Ah,
have the arrow
okay.
on?
Here, let me try this again. There we oh.
All right, so it's 2 difficulties, which would difficulty is not.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right, so you
confused.
still get your advantages. Oh, you have advantages, not successes. Okay, so
Yeah,
you
it
missed,
didn't
but you
hit.
have 3 advantages. You could give a
Okay.
boost to the next PC.
Yeah, I'm going to.
All right, it is the NPC's turn.
Well, and then I do get a maneuver, so I'm gonna maneuver my butt back in here.
Why does damn it? I did the same thing. Though it was a wash. It was entirely a wash.
No, that wasn't. That was a.
No, that was a fail.
That's a threat.
Yeah, the threat.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to have threat dice on.
Oh, then
Hmm.
yes.
All right. So, Overseer Britain is not going to attack yet, but the one beside the Wookiee. What weapons do I have? Oh, okay.
I'm so glad that we fucking Metal Gear Solided that first one.
Yeah.
It's gonna make this a
that
lot
was-
easier.
Uh,
All right. Well, that's a success. What's your soak?
4,
oh,
Okay.
Wookie.
So you take
5 damage.
5 damage.
Gnarly.
And Pash just went inside the. Okay, cool.
what?
The Wookiee's the
Leaning
only
lower.
target.
Oh,
Bring it.
oops.
Nothing but advantages in the triumph. Great, cool.
Hmm.
So the second one is it far enough? It's still a medium. So that's 2, and he's gonna get a boost die because his friend there didn't do much. 1 success.
Sorry, how much damage did I take from? Oh, 2. Gotcha. Okay, and
But that
Wait,
one wasn't a success.
Second attack missed.
oh, did it? I thought
No
Triumph.
success.
I thought Triumph counts as a success.
Yeah, but it also
Oh.
got 2 failures.
Right, which cancel out the.
The successes.
Show. Don't look at the dice rolls. Just look at the results. It does all the math shit itself.
Yeah, you're right, Garm. I forgot Triumph counts as a success. So yeah, so that would be 6 damage, 7 damage minus your soak.
So. Huh. Okay, so a difficulty failure can't cancel out a success from a triumph then?
It only had 2 difficulty failures.
Right. It
And
had
it had-
2 success.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I was.
Yeah.
Right. So it still fails. Yep.
Okay.
So that one does not. But the second one, sorry, the third attack, had 1 success.
Right.
So that's going to be 6
7
damage minus your soak.
6 damage, not 7.
7. Yes.
Okay. All right. That puts me at 9.
Right. It goes up. It is so weird. All right. So PC.
Lorik, you can go first since you are.
All right.
And don't forget you have a boost die.
Only if I attack the south one, which I'm not.
Oh, well.
It's all good, man. All right. I would like to vibrowax this motherfucker with my vibrowax.
Okay.
What's my difficulty, Chief?
1. 2.
Just... Which one?
I'm sorry. Average 2.
Okay. 2 purples.
Yep.
Vibrowax, go.
Woo.
So that's 1 success and then 2 advantages.
With 2 pierce 2, right?
Pierce 2, correct? Yes.
Yep.
All right. So that's 8 minus 3 makes it 5. And you have 2 successes.
Oh, I forgot to aim at the motherfucker.
You did?
That's too bad. I assume that doesn't kill it.
It does not.
Great. I'll spend my stuff on giving a boost dice to whoever attacks that next.
All right. I'm just going to use the yellow as a boost die indicator. Okay. Oscara.
Okay, question. From where I am in the doorway, can I see this motherfucker? I was unsure.
He's probably got some cover, so that'll add a setback dice.
Okay, then I'm not going to deal with that. Actually, here's next question. Using a pistol or a gun in melee range, is that not recommended or is it fine?
If you're not aiming for the one that you're in melee with, I believe you're fine.
Okay, so I will use my maneuver to go here and take a shot at this one.
All right.
So what would that be, Karu?
You're aiming at that one, so that is short. That's short range, so that's an easy 1 purple.
Okay, and what does the yellow mark mean again?
You get 1 boost, the white dice.
Okay. Take a shot at him then.
Would be nice if the dice on the sheet actually told you what they were called.
Yeah, I really wish it did.
Ooh, wow.
So that's
All right.
3 successes and 2 advantages.
All right, so this guy has a soak of 3. So that's going to be 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it goes down.
Okay. And
Blaster carbine's dangerous.
yep. And the advantages, I don't think I can do anything with them because the thing I attacked went down.
You could use it to perform a second maneuver.
I really don't want to leave the Wookiee buddy as the only one. But how high are these computer terminals?
About 3 feet.
Fuck it. I'll use my other maneuver to go over here and just duck down a little bit at least.
Okay. And now it's Overseer Bryn's turn, who does not like where this is going. So... yeah, she's gonna go after the Wookiee first.
Alright, so that's... I take 8 damage then.
Nope, that's
What?
not my
No,
roll.
that's.
Oh shit, that
This
was
is my
still...
roll.
Oh no!
Right. Well...
Poor
she's-
blaster maintenance.
Yeah,
She-
apparently
has-
her blaster pistol jams and she's starts cursing and she tries to fix it, giving the next person who attacks her a boost.
Wait, is
Boss.
Bryn a lady or a guy?
A lady. I'm using the tokens that come with this, and there were
Okay.
no female.
Alright.
Yep, PC3.
Okay. I guess that would be me this time. I'll use my maneuver to get there.
Actually, this is a new turn, so whoever wants to go next can go next.
I would like to go next. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at Overseer Bryn and be like, look, we just want those landing struts toggled off. You're just making this more difficult than it needs to be. And shit, this is gonna get me dark side points if that's possible, because I'm gonna attack her.
Wait, so you're talking to her, but also attacking her?
Well, you know what?
Give her
You
a
know-
shot.
Yeah, I'll talk to her. I won't attack her, but I am gonna try and convince her to just. It's not worth it. Just toggle off the struts.
Okay. Give me a coerce against 1 purple and 1 red. And
I'm-
take a boost die, because...
Cause yeah. All right, let me get to my thing that's not combat. Under skills, you said coerce.
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh. Okay.
2 successes
Nice.
and a threat. Okay. You see her hesitating because, her gun's not her pistol's not working very well, and there's 3 of you now, which she was not expecting. And you guys have taken down 1 of her droids at least, and only 3 of them showed up. Where the heck is the 4th? Okay. Yeah, I think your threat is that while she's dithering, the NPC slot comes up, and since she's hesitating, one of the droids gets a shot off towards you.
Okay. Oh, one
Oof.
success.
1 success.
it can
So
crit.
Advantages.
Mm-hmm.
that's a crit. So you're gonna take wound.
Okay.
So first take your normal damage. So it would be 7 minus your soak.
And where is my soak?
Right beneath
It's
wounds.
below the wounds and strain.
Oh, my soak is 4. Oh wow.
So you take 3 damage. 3 wounds,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
And then add yourself a critical injury
Which is where?
in the critical injuries section.
Oh. So I add it or I roll it?
Let me double check.
Because I have no idea.
Yeah, this is the first time we do a critical injury, so. Oh, refer to the injury chart on the back cover. Okay.
It was nice knowing you.
Are you gonna lose like an arm?
It's okay. I can just. I can just get a prosthetic.
Table. Okay. Okay, so yeah, just add a critical injury.
Okay.
So press the add.
Oh. Not just... Okay. May only act during the last allied initiative. Oh, that's not bad.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
Took a shot to the knee.
Yep. And this all happens at the same time. So basically, the UC overseer Bryn says, "Stand down," and just as he shoots you in the knee, she's like, she almost reconsiders it suddenly because it's like, oh, that worked. No, but I mean, you guys are still able to shoot, and you guys took out one of the droids in one shot. Yes,
I'm still gonna kill shit. Has she not ordered? You said that she hesitated when she saw how hurt he was, right?
She hesitated, but she already gave them the stand down order, so the two droids that are left kind of like lower their weapons.
Oh man.
It is a PC slot, so if you want to go for it.
No, it doesn't make sense. Oh well.
Okay.
I was gonna vibroax the droid and go, look at all of this Imperial property you're wasting while you waste time. All those credits down the drain. But no. I like this guy.
All right, fine. She turns to one of the technicians that are hiding below the things. Release the docking clamps on what ship, you said?
The Crate Fang. Sorry.
Crate
Fang.
The technician just kind of nods and, like, without totally getting up, kind of like on their knees, inputs the information on the screen, and you assume it is done. And she looks at you three and goes, "Now get out of here before... Just get out of here."
Before we go, I would like to reach over to the droid with my vibroax and just gently scrape the head of the axe down one of its shoulder pads. Not bad enough to injure any components, but just enough to leave a very noticeable mark on the armor.
You dick.
I just walked by and packed Rick on the arm. I was like, all right, let's go.
Come on.
That's
also maybe help Pesh.
Yep. I'll grab Pesh with my other hand, just like throw him over my shoulder.
You stop that!
Let's go. You're gonna slow us down. Let him do that.
As you guys leave and Pash is thrown over Lorik's shoulder, Pash, can you give me a difficulty 2 perception check?
Okay.
She's calling people to that location. I knew it.
Hold on. Difficulty 2. So that's 2 purple?
Yep.
Okay. And you said perception?
Mhm.
Alrighty, let me just get to my right sheet. Skills.
Yes, they are, Garm. Oh.
3 successes.
Okay. So as Lorik turns the corner and you guys are out of view, you hear the overseer grab her headset and start talking to Imperial forces.
Yeah, let's just get our butts out of here because she's totally calling for people to come to that bay. Guaranteed.
Of course.
It is so fucking tempting to just set you down, lean back in, and shoot her.
It's not going to change anything at this point.
No,
Nope.
and it's just going to slow us down.
But it would make me feel better.
Yeah, me too. I would, as an afterthought, shoot the droid that shot me.
Scara just kind of rolls her eyes and is like, of course she's going to call for backup. What do you expect?
Don't kill anybody, Lorik.
Yes, that's what I said.
It's such a Wookiee response, too. I love it.
Alright, let's hustle.
Yep.
While
carrying Pash, who can't hustle.
All right. So you guys have successfully have everything you need to get the crate fang and leave this joint. You have two things that are in your way. One, Trex himself, which is probably going to be in his ship and not willing to part with it. And also the fact that apparently Imperial forces have arrived, and also they've just been warned that something's going on at Landing Bay Auric. Now, before we go ahead, we're going to have a little interlude. Typically, this happens at the end of every session, but because of how this is working, we're actually going to, you guys are going to get 10 experience points for what you've done so far.
Okay. Where does that go?
Available experience, I'm guessing?
Yeah, in available experience, you can put down 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Character info show.
Ah. And what does that do?
We'll go over that in a second. Now, the second thing that we haven't touched yet, and Garm actually asked, I think, at one point, was if you guys had force dice. This system has a destiny pool. Basically, the force helping you or hindering you in when you're trying to do things. Normally, at the beginning of every session, every single player rolls the force dice, and that brings up a destiny pool of light and dark dice that can be used for skill checks and other things. So the destiny pool can be used both by myself and you guys to upgrade skill checks. Each time a check is performed, the active player may choose to spend a destiny to upgrade one of his ability dice, so a green dice, to a proficiency dice, which is the yellow one, increasing your chances of success. When you do that, you spend a destiny point, and it goes from light to dark, basically. I get to use destiny dice, the dark side points, to upgrade a difficulty dice to a challenge dice, so from purple to red, to make things harder for you guys whenever it makes sense to do so. The good part is that when I do that, it means you guys get to use a light side point again. So there's basically always a pool of dice that you can use, and this goes back and forth between DM and players. So on your sheets, the destiny pool is right below your dice pool, and there's a button that says roll destiny, and that will give us what our initial pool is.
Okay.
So we each roll that?
Yep. Every single player, only the players, roll destiny at the beginning of the session.
Ah, shoot.
All right, so our pool is 4 light side points, 1 dark side point.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's the one that got a critical injury. Alrighty. So leveling up and spending skill points.
woo.
Now, if you actually had the papers, I would tell you to go to page something something something. But instead, when you gain experience points, and the reason why it says available XP is because you spend your experience points to upgrade your character. And there's certain things you can do with the experience. You can, for example, train a skill. Or you can get talents. So, for example, for Pash, one option you have for 10 points would be to train your deceit skill. You would gain 1 skill rank in deceit, and your dice pool would change to 2 yellows and a green instead of 1 yellow and 2 greens.
My deceit only has 1 yellow and 1 green. Which
Whose
is
sheet are you looking at?
mine.
I was talking to Karu.
Well, regardless.
Oh, because your stats are wrong.
Oh! My stats were wrong.
All right. Yep.
That would have changed things then.
Anyways,
Well, you had one more point in agility than in another one, so it was. All right, so that's one thing you can do. Depending on the rank is how much the experience costs. So from 0 to 1, it costs 5 experience points. From 1 to 2, it costs 10. The other thing you can do, because you are a smuggler, you can buy some talents.
Okay.
One of them is the quick draw talent for 5 experience points. The quick draw talent, once per round, you can draw or holster a weapon or accessible item as an incidental without spending a maneuver. And the other one you could buy is the skilled jockey talent. Whenever you make a pilot check, you remove 1 setback dice from the dice pool before making the check. So you basically always get a free take off the setback dice.
Oh. I mean, that's cool. So,
I will give you. I'm gonna post this on roll. Actually, I'll post them once we go on break.
okay.
But yes, the skill training part is the same for everyone. The way the talent tree works is basically you can spend. You have a tree that you basically unlock certain skills, and that's going to be the same for everyone. I will copy paste the information for you guys, and we'll go on a break so you guys can check everything out, and we'll be
Okay.
right back.
All right, we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Welcome back, guys. Right, so you guys have leveled up, and we rolled our destiny dice. You guys have 4 destiny dice to use, and I have 1 to use against you. So you guys are leaving Spaceport Control, heading towards Landing Bay Auric,
Mm-hmm.
making your way down the crowds. Suddenly, the crowd's thronging the street of the settlement part, and you see a chilling sight. 3 soldiers in the white armor of the Empire's elite stormtroopers. As you see them, you realize the lead trooper is pointing a finger right at Lorik. And you hear his voice break through the armor's speakers. "There they are!" the stormtrooper says. "Get them!" As you turn to escape, you see a second group of 3 stormtroopers approaching down a side street. This could get tricky. So, you guys make it around there. And let's roll some initiative.
should we be putting our tokens out, Karu?
We'll keep 1 for the position. I'm guessing you guys are going to move as a group.
Mm-hmm.
Or
But do we need tokens for initiative is why I'm
you
asking.
do, yeah.
I'm just gonna pull that up.
Yeah, just leave them on the side if we need to position, but this is more general.
This is
All
cool or
right.
vigilance.
Did Pash did let you guys know that?
Yes, he did. He
Then you can
definitely
roll
did.
whichever one you're expecting. Whichever one you'd prefer, sorry.
Oh shit, sorry. I still have my threats on there. I should be 1-1.
Oh.
Bloody hell.
I'd like to just point out that I go last regardless of it in our PC ones. So. Okay, that's scary.
Yeah, stormtroopers, they're elites. All right, so stormtrooper group is gonna shoot at Lorik with. This is gonna be a long range. Wait, is long range 3?
Oh. So
Yes.
What?
Since Garm didn't turn off his threat, his
It doesn't matter. It's still the same place.
really?
Karu, I have a question.
Yes.
If our weapon says range medium, does that mean we can even shoot at long, or does it just mean more disadvantage dice?
It means you. Yeah, it means disadvantages.
Okay, just want to make sure.
All right, so they shoot. I have a failure, a triumph, and 2 advantages. So, all 3 stormtroopers in the first shoot towards Lorik and miss. But they have spotted you, and you now are gonna give them an advantage dice for whoever shoots you next.
Doesn't a triumph count as a success and an advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got
So
But
they
I
hit.
had 4 difficulty, 2 successes, and 1 triumph. So net was 1 failure.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry. Math is
Which is
hard.
good for you. Yeah, I think if it already it does count it, which is why the failure shows up. It's
Right.
still triumph in terms of mechanics, but
Okay. Can I go first?
PC, who wants to go first?
You can go first.
All right. I would like to unceremoniously drop Pash.
All right.
And sorry, what was the answer to Zio's questions about range?
If you're going outside of your range, the difficulty goes up by 1 per range.
Can I just say thank you, welcome to the party for their raid,
Oh,
and enjoy us learning a new system.
hey guys, we're dying horribly.
not yet, but soon.
All right. So I'd like to shoot the stormtroopers with me blaster pistol. So that's gonna be
Okay.
3 purple then.
3 purple because it is long range, unless your gun
It's
is
medium.
so add 1. Where is that information? We're just gonna add 1 difficulty dice for now.
All
So it
right.
would be
3. Then.
3.
Okay. All right. And I'm gonna fire my gun. You know, I guess if I'm firing a pistol, I could have kept Pash on my shoulder. So
Whatever.
that's net 1 success.
Yep.
Oh, net the triumph, so I have a success and 2 advantages, I think, is how that all works out.
You have 1 success, 1 triumph, and 1 advantage. So that would count as 2 advantages if you wanted to do something with that.
Yeah, I'll give advantage to whoever. Not advantage. I'll give a boost die to whoever shoots that group next.
Okay. Which is going to be me, because Pash has to go last.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I found it. Long range. A hard shot with a blaster pistol cannot make the shot at all.
Oh. I'm gonna keep running with Pash then, never mind.
That's fair. So you're running away down the.
I'm definitely on. Yeah. I'm told that stormtroopers are the Empire's elite, and I shouldn't just go vibroax 6 of them.
That's a lot of stormtroopers.
It's half a dozen, yes.
Okay. I mean, it also makes it harder for them to shoot at you.
Yeah, I'll just carry Pash, fireman style, and run away.
All right. So you're going into extreme range from them.
And it is taking all of my willpower not to just scream the word extreme, but yes. We're going full Tony Hawk range away from them.
All right. So Pash, you're the lucky boy to still be at extreme range, and that was PC slot 1, PC slot 2.
I am going to follow. As I'm running, do I see anything like on either side of the street that I could knock over to try and make it more difficult for them to follow us as fast?
Give me a difficulty 2 perception check.
Okay. 52.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
3 failures for advantages. What the fuck?
So no, you don't. There's a lot of people, but at least looking around didn't make you trip and fall on your face.
Yeah.
Do you want to do anything else with your multiple advantages?
I don't think I can really do anything else.
You could to take another maneuver to get
Oh yeah, I can do another maneuver. So I could just run faster?
you could, yeah. So it says here that it takes 2 maneuvers to move from long range to medium range or from long range to extreme range. So apparently the farther you go out in ranges, the more maneuvers it takes to go from one to another because the ranges are exponentially bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So that means Lowric to get out of the long range, you would have had to take 2 maneuvers.
Yeah, I'll take the strain, whatever.
It's 2 strain for that.
Screw me.
And 0 strain for you, Oscara, because you got a lot of advantages on your perception check.
Okay. So we are at the extreme range and we are running as fast as we fucking can.
Yup. These guys cannot take strain. 5. Long ranged. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna run after you, but they're wearing heavy armor and people aren't so happy. And they're just like, move out of the way. And it's PC's turn. Oh, I've rolled 2.
Pashes.
Yes. So I don't want to do the same exact thing that Askara did, even if I also had really wanted to find a way to slow them down. So could I shout out that these guys are here to try and raise moisture taxes to try and get the people to crowd or to like try and get other people to get in their way?
Okay. Sure. I guess that would be a deceit. You're definitely lying.
Yeah, I am.
And they're also definitely shooting at you guys. So
We're trying to spread the word. They don't want us to.
Yeah, they're trying to shut us up because we found out.
how does this work? Okay, so I just flip it. All right, I'm gonna flip a dark side, the dark side point I have, to give you a setback dice on.
Can I flip a light side
Sorry,
point
to upgrade it. I don't think you can do that on the same roll. But
mean, that
so
makes sense.
roll a deception with 1 purple, 1 red.
Because this is gonna go great. Nope. Oh, that was a critical
wow.
failure. A
That
despair.
was a despair.
Shit.
What the fuck?
Nice.
No, not nice.
No one believes you. If everyone's like, no, these are definitely criminals that are being chased by stormtroopers, they give a wide berth to the stormtroopers.
Well, that sucks.
God damn it, Pash!
And I can't even do a maneuver because I'm being carried.
Well, could you maybe spot the less crowded path to go towards? Because we have a split coming up. And
Oh,
you're
that's
pretty high up, because Wookiee, so you could say which way we should go.
I mean, would that count, Karu?
What do you want to do?
Try
Direct
and
us?
yeah, direct.
Uh,
Or would that be another action?
considering your despair, probably not. You can use a maneuver to use a stim to grab a stim pack to either help yourself or
But I don't need it. I don't have any wounds. I just have a critical injury.
didn't you take wounds with the
I
critical?
used a sim back before.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is there anything I can do with 3 advantages?
Whoops. I mean, you considering you have 3 advantages, you probably could just like peer around. You do see that the water tower is coming up ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an option. You know, the south side of the water tower is a bit more crowded. You could just use the advantages to say that while they are definitely not trying to hinder the stormtroopers, they are also not trying to hinder you guys. Like, they want nothing to do with this and definitely don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
Mm-hmm. And so?
So you guys are able to move ahead without being impeded by, crowds, because this is a crowded area.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So this guy is going to move closer. And did I never move the others?
I was going to say, didn't you just move the same token twice?
Yeah, you moved the same
Yeah.
token twice.
I did.
So he shouldn't have gotten that far there.
Okay.
Nope. All right. PC1.
I might have an idea, Garm, if you want me to go first.
Go hard.
Haru, we've been here for a while, right?
Yeah, you guys live here.
Okay. Considering I live here and I'm a bounty hunter who has probably had to look for criminals in this place before, would I maybe know back alleyways there where we can try and lose these stormtroopers? Like the best path to try and keep out of their sight and try and lose them?
Instead of taking the main ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could give me a streetwise difficulty 2.
Those are the purple, right?
Yep.
Okay. 2 successes and a threat.
Okay, so yes, you do know that there's a lot of side streets, and that maybe going towards the water tower isn't your best bet, because then it's easier to shoot you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm gonna get ahead of Lorik and basically try and lead the way down a less out in the open path and basically tell him, this way, come on.
Okay, so you duck into the alleyway there to the south.
Yeah.
All right. The disadvantage in this case is that the at least one of the stormtroopers sees you ducking into it, so they know where you're headed at least. But hey, it's getting you out of sight of them, so they can't shoot you.
Yeah.
All right. So PC2.
Well, that's a way better plan than mine was. Mine was going to cement my reputation as Lorik the motherfucker for the rest of my life.
You were gonna break the water tower, weren't you?
Yeah?
I had considered it, but that would have gotten everybody in this area
Everyone
to
would have
hate
killed
us.
us.
Oh, we would have been rioted, and it would have been them all trying to beat us to death.
Yep.
They call him Lorik, the worst monster in the world. Alright, I'm gonna follow Oscara, I guess.
Okay.
I'll
Still
ask-
carrying Pash.
Yeah, try not to smack his legs into too many things, although you get the impression that at least one of them may have been intentional. Just like as we're going, you suddenly get turned to the side and your leg smacks into a metal pole.
All right, so I'm gonna keep the turn order up, but we're kind of in like full on cinematic fight running here. Let's do they have all right, vigilance. Okay, there we go. All right, so who wants to lead the party with another streetwise?
I will. If Garm doesn't want to.
Hell yeah.
Is
Hell
that
yeah.
a hell yeah you want to lead or a hell yeah you want me to do this?
Hell yeah, go do the thing.
Okay.
All right. I was just asking because you have two green on
Yeah.
your.
I also have 2
Alright.
green on Streetwise.
I have 3 green on Streetwise, but
I'm gonna say this because I'm so mad about this. When I was trying to choose what I was gonna up by 1, it was between stealth and streetwise. And I'm really annoyed now that I picked stealth.
yeah.
I mean, if you guys want to hide instead of try and outrun them, you could
Yeah.
roll a stealth.
Actually, yeah, I want to try and find us a hiding spot. Like, let these motherfuckers go past. Let's try and hide, and then we can try and sneak our way to where we need to go.
Duck into the
Okay.
cul-de-sac here, cut over the crease in the page, and then yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys broke visual contact with them, so you do have a chance to hide.
Yeah.
It would be 3 difficulty dice.
Okay.
And this, I will say, this is an excellent time to use your light side points.
How does the light side points work again?
Light side points let you turn 1 green die into a yellow die.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So how do I just click on the use light side button?
Yeah, so that use light side will switch one of the light to dark, and then
Okay.
give your and then
Use
how does
light
it work in
side.
your shades?
Okay, so I'm gonna turn one of my greens into a yellow. But then do I take off a green and add a yellow in my dice pool?
That's probably what she's looking.
Yeah, I'm looking to see how that's done. Color some dice most that's roll. Or you might just want to do the dice pool. So you have what's your stealth?
My stealth is 1 yellow, 3 green.
All right, so instead of 1 yellow, 3 green, you'd be rolling 2 yellow, 2 green. So put that up in the dice pool at the top.
Okay.
And then you already have your 3 purples.
Yeah, so do I just roll it from the dice pool instead of clicking on stealth?
Yep.
Okay. Also, my other guess is maybe the upgrade downgrade is the thing we use, but I'll just do it this way.
Oh, you're right. That might be it.
Do I just want to do the upgrade 1 then?
No, just roll the dice pool for now, and
Okay.
then.
Let's see if I get this right.
Yep. You have 3 successes and 1 threat.
God damn it. At least I have the successes, but I don't like that threat.
Yeah. Okay. So, you find an area that'll fit all three of you, and quickly urge Lorik to get into the hiding place. And you all hide as the stormtroopers get to the corner, turn, run down. The first group completely misses you guys, keeps running, assumes you're running towards Landing Bay Auric, and that's gonna be your threat. These guys don't see you, but also they're still running, and since they come out to the other side and you hear them split up, and one goes north and then one goes south. And you realize you have to beat them to Landing Bay Auric.
So why don't you tell us about this cul-de-sac here, buddy?
This cul-de-sac has two exits. The one you came from and one going south.
Okay. Is there a dilapidated junk speeder sitting around, or...?
That's a good question. Why don't you give me a perception check with a difficulty of 2?
Okay. I'd like to use a light side point, actually.
All right, you want to try using the downgrade upgrade, see if that actually works?
Sure.
So upgrade 1,
Alright, and then perception.
and then roll your normal check. And we'll see. Did that work?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
So I
Awesome.
got a threat and also a triumph.
And wash.
Son of a bitch. I hate this game. Those dice
You-
system sucks.
Don't find any speeders. You know what? I think I know what the triumph is. There's a dewback munching on some garbage.
Wait, do I even get the advantage off the triumph? Because both the success and the advantage are cancelled out by the other two.
What do you have?
Huh, because it was
Right.
one threat, one triumph.
Yeah.
I think the thing with the triumphs is that it still counts as a triumph.
Okay. I'll take your word on that.
The problem is you do still have a threat, so there's a dewback. It doesn't seem to like you.
What are dewbacks? How big are they?
They're big.
They're very big. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Kurt.
Don't go for it.
Oh, they're very big lizard creatures. They're slow and fat and kind of ill-tempered. But
Okay, so they're slow.
yeah, and ill-tempered.
Okay, no, I was more thinking can we lure this one out and try and encourage it towards the water tower, because that would distract some stormtroopers who are dealing with a giant lizard?
That's the possibility.
I mean,
If we anger it enough, we may be able to,
Oh,
also
those
ask-
things.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just get out of here and try and go through some back alleyways, because the stormtroopers are probably going to be in the main roads, assuming we're just trying to get there that way. We could use back alleys and try and sneak by them.
Yeah, but they'll be... I don't think we'll be able to sneak by them with the pace they're moving. Like, they're headed straight there.
Well, they're
Probably.
not.
Oh.
They're searching
Because
for us.
Yeah, they're still looking for you guys. Oh, that didn't.
Oh my god. Does this mean we're cutting through the slag works?
Huh?
There was too much saliva in my mouth there. It sounded like the worst nerd. So, you see the slag works right here.
Yeah.
Eh?
I don't know what the slag works are.
It's some sort of horrible foundry full of metal and crushy things.
Yeah.
Or we could just...
Oh yeah, I guess that's a lot shorter, actually.
mm-hmm.
because we backtrack a little bit. They're not going to be that way. They're going to be going the other way because I think we kept running.
Yeah,
We backtrack down the alley we go, skirt around, and go through the alleys.
that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else you could do to avoid detection?
What?
Stick to the roofs.
We are not Jedi.
Yeah, sorry.
And we have one guy with a fucked up leg who's being carried by the Wookiee.
To be fair, there's only 6 feet between these two. It's not that hard.
Garm.
I don't like that idea for two reasons.
These might be too much, but like once you get here, you could probably go over buildings.
Yeah,
Yes,
then
but
how
I will
would we
again
get
point
down?
out, dude with a fucked up leg being carried by a Wookiee.
I will throw him.
I will shoot you.
I will leave you both behind if you start this shit. How about we just try and go through the alleys?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. You're right.
What'd I fucking tell you, cousin? I know Lego when I see it. I've been playing the fucking Lego Star Wars game for the last 2 days. It's really good.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Sho, for buying me that.
You're
It's really
welcome.
good. Sorry, what's the plan?
Yeah, what is the plan?
Cut through alleys and try and sneak by?
Yeah. Gonna leave the back.
Yes.
Because it's
You
just
don't
as
have
likely.
to use all the things you find.
It's-
There's an actual Lego one.
It's just as likely that we'll get it mad and it'll come after us anyway.
Yeah.
Instead of the water
That's
tower.
true.
So
All right, so what are you doing?
I just.
Sorry.
Hikaru. That was the 3rd time she's explained it. We're trying to sneak by.
Yeah,
Oh,
cutting
okay.
through alleys to sneak by.
All right.
Backtracking slightly because we saw them go by, so we'll go
Mhm.
back through this one.
That's going to be another stealth check.
Yeah.
All right. It's a difficulty 3.
Should I be using another light side thing, guys? Or are we just gonna fuck ourselves over?
I mean, if you give her too many dark side points to play with.
Yeah, fuck it, go
No.
nuts.
Yeah, fuck it, it's a one shot.
What's the point of having light side points if you don't use them?
Upgrade 1.
Oh no.
So that's a wash
And a
with a
threat.
threat.
Bloody ever loving hell.
Okay, so you guys make it. I'm just gonna grab all of you about here, and as you're sneaking, the guys that were here spot Lowrick once more because
Goddamn the Wookiee.
Wookiee. But there's a lot of people in the area, and there is that.
So is it time to make my name Lowrick the Bastard?
No.
Do not touch the water tower,
Yeah,
goddammit.
do not. I will shoot you if you touch it.
Same here, actually.
Fine.
How far away are the stormtroopers from us?
Right now they are at, I'd say, long range.
Okay.
Right.
I think the only one that has a gun that can shoot long range is Oscara.
Mm-hmm.
The blaster carbine. It says medium range, but I'm assuming I just get 1 disadvantage dice. 1 extra, sorry. Because you said it was the pistol that can't.
Yeah, what does the pistol say?
Medium.
Yeah, that's the thing. Theirs says
So-
medium.
That means your medium is the highest it can go.
Okay. So yeah, I can't shoot them either with my carbine. Fuck.
Well, he's Basically, since it wasn't a
Failure?
failure, you notice that one of them has spotted Lorik, but hasn't gotten the chance to alert the others yet.
Fuck. Do we run or do we shoot the guy who saw us? No, we can't shoot him.
I think it's
Long
running
range.
time.
Pardon?
I think it's running time again.
Yeah,
me
let's
too.
just keep fucking running.
Okay. So you guys, do you want to take strain to get ahead of these guys?
Yes.
I love
Uh-huh.
taking strain.
All right, so take 2 strain, and you guys book it all the way to the edge there. Whoops.
Should I as
As
well?
you hear in the back someone going, "Hey, this way!" But you're pretty far away. You've got the lead, and yeah, this is gonna be. I think this is gonna turn out into a full-on dash. Because they're basically too far away to shoot you as well. They're probably shooting you because these guys have no worries about ammunition.
Or civilians.
That's true. All right. Sorry, I'm looking at your skill checks. They don't know the area.
Thank the gods we're locals.
Yeah. So who wants to do a streetwise to see how well you can loop around faster than they can follow you by the main roads?
I have 2 green dice. Does anyone have better?
I have 3.
Okay. I'll be like, Pash, where to go next? Also, don't fuck up. If you do, I'll
Hey.
start yelling at you.
Thanks.
Wow.
Should I blow a light side as well?
I mean, it's a one shot. If we want to die, we might as well die using our points.
Okay.
It'll be a difficulty 3.
All right, and then upgrade 3 and skills streetwise.
Well,
I got a success, but 2 threats.
All right. So you're gonna take 2 strain as you lead the party successfully through the streets.
Okay.
someone keeps smacking your leg.
Yeah, someone keeps smacking your leg, and it hurts, and it's distracting, but not distracting enough that you lead the party and you see Landing Bay Auric ahead, and just to see if they haven't spotted you getting that far, give me a what's their vigilance 3, difficulty 3, stealth check.
Whom?
Whoever wants to.
I can do that one.
Okay, yeah,
lead the stealth.
because I am not as good at stealth.
Okay, so with 3 difficulty, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
That's
That's a
Is it-
that's a
complete
complete wash.
wash. Absolutely
no
nothing.
failures.
No failures,
No
no
failures,
advantage,
no advantages, no successes, no
threats.
nothing. I think that's the hardest one to adjudicate, because it's like, what exactly does that mean? It means you get to Landing Bay Auric. That's fine. You have no idea where they are, and you have no idea if they've spotted you or not, and how much time this has bought you in terms of getting on that ship and getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Cool.
But you made it.
Mhm.
You're not currently in
Once.
sight of them. So there's that.
Once we get into the landing bay, Auric, could I use Skullduggery to lock it?
We don't have
Oh.
time.
Yeah.
Okay. What difficulty?
That'll be a difficulty 2.
Oh, lots of threat, but 2 successes.
Okay. You successfully lock the door to the landing bay entrance. That means it'll be hard to get in here. It also means you have no way out unless it's on that ship.
That's fine. That make it or break it, man. So now we just gotta go kill ourselves a Trex and then get out of here.
If he's even here.
If he's even here.
Knowing our luck, he will be. Let's just get on that damn ship.
Yep.
Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. So yeah, you lock the door behind you and you're like, okay, this will stop these guys at least for a moment. You all turn around and you see 2 pretty... Okay, well, let me read the description here. It says, a large pourstone hangar looms before you, an enormous letter Auric stenciled onto the building's side. As you approach, you can see through the open hangar doors to the cavernous interior, where a rusty-looking light freighter rests with its loading ramp deployed. All you have to do is get to that ship and you can leave Tatooine. You guys enter the landing bay and spot 2 equally rusty security droids standing inside the entrance. And they absolutely saw you messing with the entrance.
All right, Lorik, I think it's time to smash.
That's my Wookiee laugh.
How am I the only one?
We're
There
all
we go.
here.
Okay.
Right. Initiative time, or
Yep.
which one?
You guys... you guys are probably expecting it, so either cool or vigilance, whichever you want.
Great. Oh shit.
Ah,
Yeah,
fuck.
there's the option always of trying to get past the security droids, except...
Ignore the threats, sorry.
Mine's 2 and
Did
2.
not mean...
Yeah. Sorry, Carter.
Mine's,
Yeah, alright. So...
yeah, 2 and 2 for me as well.
And mine is 1 and 4.
2 and 2... I wish the initiative roll just ignored those dice.
Okay, I will point out something, guys.
Hmm?
We still have to get the piece onto the ship and fix this shit.
I've been trying not to think about it.
Who's
Yeah,
our
me too.
mechanic?
It's me. I took mechanics during the break.
Okay.
Well, good news, guys.
We go first.
You go first.
Great.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go nuts.
I'm going
Okay.
last, so sure.
Hikaru, we're considered in short range right now, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm taking a shot at this guy.
Okay.
So that's 1 of the purple dice.
Short is 1, yes.
Okay. I think I have that all right.
Oh.
Huh?
What the
Oh, is
heck?
that because of the qualities?
Check if... Yeah, it's the qualities that breaks it. Don't... just make sure there's no enter.
Okay. Everything else works, just no enter?
Yep.
Okay, I'll try that again.
There you
Oh
go.
man.
I also get +1 damage because it's short range, because I took point blank.
Nice. Point blank is useful. Okay, so that's a shit ton of damage, and you take which one were you shooting at? The one to the north?
Yes.
All right, you take him down.
Awesome. And then Oscara is going to look at Lowrick and be like, fix this goddamn ship so we can get out of here.
I'd just like to say before I do anything, of all the fucking things from Saga Edition to re-add, they went with point blank?
I'm sure there's other stuff that are.
Why would you re-add point blank?
Lol.
Why not?
Because it's you get +1 damage to gun forever.
Yeah.
No. For me, it doesn't with long range or.
So it's only in
anything
short
else.
range. So if
Okay.
she can shoot up to medium range, but does not get the point blank because she's not in point blank range.
Okay, so it's not as horrific as it was in,
No.
God, that
It's
was
just
so...
if I'm really close to threatening things, I do more damage to try and kill the threatening things quicker.
Alright, as much as I'd like to smash, and I would like to smash, do I have to waste a maneuver on dropping Pash?
No, you had already dropped Pash to close the landing bay. I don't think he did the whole skullduggery thing while on your back.
Although
No.
it's way funnier if he did it while
I'm
draped over my
good,
shoulder.
but I'm not that good.
Laura, could you...
No, could you not?
Alright, can I reasonably believe that I'm headed to engineering?
You do need to get to engineering. The boarding ramp is over here.
Yeah.
Is
Wait,
over where?
where? Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I was
So you
looking at the freight loading chamber. Hikaru, this is the best news possible. I can technically move in the direction of what Oscara told me and kill something.
Yes, you could.
I'd like to maneuver over here and then hit this with my vibro axe.
Okay.
What's my damage with the setback die? Just one?
It's difficulty 2.
2? Okay. I'm sorry about the birds as well.
No, they're cute.
No, they're bastards.
Ooh.
So that's 3 and an advantage. So that's a total of 12 damage before the soak. And Pierce 2.
Yeah, it goes down.
Yeah, I guess you're allowed to do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's get moving now.
So how? Okay, yeah, that's correct. I'm just gonna take the turn order down because you've taken down both.
I will say,
You guys
Oscara
killed them
points.
before they got a chance to alert anyone, so
Uh-huh.
that's good for you. What do you guys want to do?
Move towards the stairs to get down.
Yeah, get down to get on the ship.
Fuck that, I'm just hopping off this. I'm a Wookiee, let's go.
That's true.
Cargo, I have an... Sorry, go ahead, Joe.
No, you're fine.
I have an incredibly important question. Are the docking clamps still disengaged?
I swear, if they're not, then this is all just worthless and we should just blow up the ship.
Yes, they are.
Why?
Because they're not that smart.
Good point.
Because
Alright.
whatever. She probably just forgot about it in the whole get them thing.
Or didn't care that much. It's not one of ours.
Alright, well, hauling ass and getting on the ship. Just tell me when to stop and get shot in the head.
Alright, well, you can stop there then.
Alright, back on the ding.
Oh. Oh. Those are different than the other ones, aren't they?
Nope. Oh, shit.
No, they're
No.
exactly the same.
Oh.
Can we talk about the laser cannon?
What do you want to know about the laser cannon?
Why it doesn't have enough ends?
Uh,
Canon.
because this is talking about the canon of the show and
Right.
not like an actual gun, obviously.
The gun only affects EU material. I got you.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys go up the boarding ramp and right into the central area. Well, what the no? Yeah, no.
Yeah?
Yeah?
They would have heard us coming up the ramp.
Yeah, they would have heard you coming down the ramp.
Up, not down.
Up, down, same thing. All right,
Initiative.
can you guys roll another initiative? But this time, maybe make sure you don't have any difficulty dice.
Never.
Yeah.
I wish there was a clear button.
So
There is a clear button.
Fuck off. Why?
Are we prepared or?
I'd
Are you?
I think
be that.
so. I'm just asking.
I feel like a man who uses
Oh,
vigilance.
I'm prepared.
What the?
Not like I'm going first, but I'm prepared.
So, what are we using, Karu?
Use vigilance.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Bloody hell!
Karu. After I already roll cool, cause
Do we have to re-roll, Karu?
Nah, you guys can choose.
cool.
Okay.
Great.
All right, PC one.
I think it's
It's
gonna
not
be.
gonna be me.
I think it's me because
Ulrich's in the lead.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think. Well, I'm a Wookiee. You already know what's going on. I can't get
That's
that
true.
far. I'm gonna get up here and smash the northern one.
Okay.
That's a difficulty 2 because being in melee is suffering.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking garbage.
I don't get why that's.
I don't know.
Difficulty 2 means average. It's just an average check.
Oh, but
Alright,
you
so
still got
that's-
2 successes and.
Yes, thank you. That's 2 successes and 2 advantages. So that should be a total of 11 damage, and 2 piercing. Including 2 piercing.
Okay.
Alright.
You vibroax that droid down.
Cool. And crap, I can't like second maneuver over to here or something.
You have two
You have two
successes. You have 2 advantages. You could.
Oh right, I'm gonna second move over to here and so I clear, a bit of a path at least, and that's my turn.
Okay. And NPC slot is going to be taken by the droid, who is going to shoot at you. And that's. Let me just double check, because I think if I'm shooting in melee, if I am engaged, ranged light. Okay, it's still average. Alrighty. One success. He shoots at you for 7 damage
Okay, so I take 3.
and alerts tracks. DC 2.
Okay. So I'm gonna run up here. Take a shot at the motherfucking droid who just hit the Wookiee. That's 2, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
As long as it's a ranged light
Ooh.
attack, it is an average check.
So 1 success, I am engaged, so it's also a +1 to the damage. And
So
3
that would be
advantage.
9, 10, 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You actually got a critical.
Ooh.
I did.
So guess what happens when you critical a droid? He goes down.
Oh.
Don't touch the Wookiee.
All right. So Trex is alerted because, shooting and Wookiee noises. He's not really used to hearing Wookiee noises coming from anywhere but the cargo bay.
Mm.
So he's going to come out and shoot the Wookiee, surprising no one. 2 successes.
And a threat.
What's the threat do, Karu?
Let me check. So 7, 8, 9 damage for you.
Yorp.
How are you doing there, Lohrick?
50-50.
Okay.
Either
I
I'm
was
dead
gonna
or
say,
I'm,
how pained of a Wookiee noise is that?
either I'm dead or I'm not.
That doesn't help.
I'm actually 50%
And you know
health. I'm at 50% HP.
He's gonna give a boost die to the next person who shoots at him.
Yeah, boy.
All right, PC 3.
All right. So how far can I get? 1.
Your medium range right now, it would take you 1 maneuver to get to close range. Because
All right.
remember, you don't have squares here. It's just
Oh, true. Okay. Well, then I'll use my maneuver to get to close range.
okay.
And it's an easy shot for him, right? At close range?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'll do that. Alrighty, combat. I get the boost die. And threat level or difficulty is 1. Excuse me, hold on 1 second.
You do have a boost die, and
Sorry. Was coughing. And then let me just roll. Oh. That's a lot of advantage.
well, that's
2
definitely
successes.
a crit.
Okay.
So that's 6, 7, 8 damage.
Uh-huh. And then would it be
And it's a crit.
yeah. What can I do with that many advantage die?
Well, you're activating a crit there,
Yeah.
and you have 2 left over.
I'll reduce my strain by 2. Actually, no, I won't. I'll give a boost die to the next person who hits him. Ooh! Ooh!
Oh.
So I get to shoot him again?
Yes.
With the same dice pool! That means I still get the
Mhm.
boost die from that! Wait, it doesn't stack to a second boost die, does it?
Nope.
Okay.
It's same dice pool, so basically you just get to reroll your attack.
Okay, hold on. Oh my god.
I don't think you'll have a chance to.
This poor dude.
I'm okay with that.
I got
Okay.
critically injured and I'm still salty about it. I want to critically injure some back.
So that's 10. So he's going to soak some of that. He is still up, and you have 1 advantage,
Okay.
which you can use to recover strain.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Because that's all
Okay.
I can do. Oh, he already has a boost die on him. From my last advantage that I put on. So he still has a boost die. Since I
Yeah.
attacked him with the same dice pool.
Oh, right. You're right.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
That's why I'm like, wait a second, I used 2
Awesome.
advantage there.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Awesome. That was spectacular.
Go get him, Lyric.
Alright, Karu, first I'm going to maneuver here. Take 2 strain to aim with my vibro axe.
Okay.
And then I will let the spirit of ancestral fury overtake me as I slay a fucking Trandoshan, which is what my people love doing more than anything in the goddamn world. So that's 2 boost dice, eh?
Yep.
And then 2 purple.
Does that include your Wookiee Rage, by the way?
It's just a flat 1 damage increase.
Okay.
So yes. Smack.
Oh my goodness, wow.
Smack.
So that's 12, 14 damage.
You activate a critical there.
Do I? And get
Yeah.
advantages.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
Sorry.
my.
Also, crippling a limb on a Trandoshan is nothing. They regrow them. Karu.
That's true. So you got what, 7,
14 damage. Pierce 2.
14? Wait, it's 7 plus 5.
Plus 2.
That's-
1 for my Wookiee
yeah.
Rage and 1 for my Feral Strike or whatever.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
14 damage. Okay, so that's 14 minus 5 is 9.
Don't forget, he has Pierce too.
That is correct. So 11.
Are you sure that's right? I think it's 12. If he has 5 soak, reduced by 2.
He has 5 soak reduced by 2. Yeah, so he took 11 damage.
Yeah.
Is it 14?
Oh, it's 14. 14, you're right. I'm sorry.
14.
Okay. Anyways, that puts him over his threshold, so he goes down.
Oh, yay. Haha.
Great. Are we out of combat?
Yes.
Is he dead or just unconscious?
I don't know. Is he dead or is he... how did you attack him?
With a fucking vibro axe!
But
In
where?
his gut. I aimed at it, so I'm guessing neck. Trandoshans are hard to kill.
Yeah, he's dead.
Alright, I'm gonna throw him out the boarding ramp and then get the fuck to work. I guess I could loot him.
Pash?
But...
Yes?
Maybe, go to, what's...
Go to... I'm sorry, go to... What?
The cockpit.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was planning.
Okay, awesome.
Remember that after a battle, you recover strain?
Oh, nice. Yeah, recover all of it.
Either your presence score or your ranks in the cool skill.
Which are both 3, so I don't have any strain anymore. Awesome.
Can I go try and help Floric?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure helping would basically give you a boost die.
Alright. So what am I rolling here, Chief?
Mechanics, difficulty 2, and you get a boost die from your friend Oscara.
Wookiee noises.
Are they good Wookiee noises or bad Wookiee noises?
That depends on the roll.
Oh.
A lot of advantages.
That's a lot of advantages. Yeah. You know what you're doing. It's just taking a while. You know, you want to do it properly so nothing blows up. And it's going to take a while. But at least you're not messing up.
I'd like to make sure the boarding ramp is up.
All right. So you're in the cockpit.
I am.
Yeah. Sorry, looking at skill checks again.
Okay, I have to ask, what is the Wookiee's piloting abilities, Garm?
They're both in my career, so I have 3 green dice in both planetary and space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, we're all really good at piloting.
Yeah.
I think
I had to put both planetary and space because the edge of the Empire one just has piloting. It does not separate them. So you got a free rank there or 2. Because yeah.
Mine is 3 green, 1 yellow. So we have a lot of good pilots.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's probably why they did that. All right, Sho, give me a difficulty 1 perception check.
Uh-oh. Well, I have the 1 up. I don't have the boost die. Because this is going to be terrible bad. 2 successes and an advantage.
Okay, so you sit down in the cockpit and start, going through spooling up this thing. And while you're doing that, you notice in one of the basically the rear view mirror of your vehicle, you notice that the stormtroopers have blasted through the entrance, the landing bay entrance.
Mm-hmm.
One group is heading towards the control room.
Oh.
The other one is heading toward splitting out and kind of just looking around going around the ship to see if they can find where you guys are.
Okay, I'm going to contact the other 2 and be like, hey guys, stormtroopers are in. Some are coming to the control room. Others are fanning out to look for us. I suggest we book it.
I'd like to wave Oscara towards the cannon turret access.
Yeah, no, Oscar was already basically turning to go towards there.
I grunt
Like,
the
okay,
Wookiee word
moving.
for. I grunt the Wookiee word for kill. That's most Wookiee words, actually.
It's a lot of wiki words.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of. Yeah. All right. So here's a fun thing. Great Fang's sheet.
Oh,
Okay.
If you go down, you'll see
don't
the
have-
crew.
we don't have control over it.
That's true. Now you do.
Yep.
All right, so if you go down, it says crew roles and weapons. This ship has 2 laser cannons. They are turret mounted, which means you've got 360-degree arc. One is above it, one is below. So one's on the belly, one's on the top. And if you put your character name, and it has to be exact spelling as your character name, it will use your skills to roll things for the Crate Fang. So Oscara, if you're getting on the turret-mounted laser cannon, you just put your character name there, and it'll grab the information from your sheet to roll the weapons checks. You do have to control the dice pool when setting the difficulty, but... And the same thing was, for Pash for the pilot.
Mm.
Okay, so before we figure out, let's see if... Let's see if the Wookiee can get engineering working again. You want to repeat your mechanics check?
No boost die this time.
No boost die, unless you want to use a light side point.
No. Into difficulty.
Yep.
Sure. Just 1 sec. Oop.
Ooh.
2 success.
Yeah.
Awesome. You successfully install the thingamajig that we clearly all remember what it's called.
The hypermatter reactor igniter.
Duh.
Yeah, that thing.
Holy crap, Car.
All right. So now we will roll initiative.
Man,
Am I-
sucks that I'm still gonna go last of all the PCs.
Am I a co-pilot now?
No, there's 2 guns.
Yeah,
Honey
give me
and
the gun.
kill.
Wait, what? Oh.
And we are definitely prepared for this.
Karu, this would have determined which one Oscara went to. How high up is the control room? Is it at the same level as the top of the ship, or is it closer to the bottom of the ship?
Top.
Okay, so she went to the top gun.
All right, let me turn off my.
Please. This is going to be fun. Okay.
And I am expecting this. 2 successes, 1 advantage.
Yeah, so basically the idea with the rolls is basically you roll whatever. If you're not aware of what's happening, that battle is coming, then it's a vigilance. If you know battle is coming, then it's cool.
Do you want me to roll cool instead then?
Please.
I'm just biased towards vigilance because I'm better at it.
I just want you to maybe roll better than the
Bite
poor
me.
advantage because that's my slot.
I mean- I can double check.
I mean, I can reroll cool if you want. What's cooler than being cool, right?
Yeah.
So delete the 0-4.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You 3 go first. So
I just really hate that our pilot is the one who has to go last.
Yeah, but that's because of a critical injury.
I know. Karu, the stormtroopers are going towards the control room, or are they in the control room?
towards the control room. They're out. They're still outside. They're-
Oh dear.
Can I Can I take a shot at basically the ramp they're on to try and break the ramp so they can't reach the control room?
I think in this case, more than a ramp, it's like a fully, like it's made of stone.
That's nice. I still want to break it. I
And
want to
they're
break the
by
ground
the
from under
door,
them.
so you might want to just smash the door.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna shoot basically right here.
All right, go for it. That's
Okay.
gonna be a difficulty 2.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, difficulty 1.
Difficulty 1.
This thing is
Okay.
meant to shoot like big distances. You're really close by, and it's you're not aiming for something that difficult to hit.
Okay. So let's see if I did this right.
Ew.
Yep. So that's gonna be 10 damage.
Nope, you guys can't go to the control room.
Yeah, and you kill the stormtrooper that's in the front, gets caught in the blast. And the other two get thrown back by the explosion.
Woohoo!
Pash, get us moving.
Working on it.
All right, so PC2.
Kill. I'd like to shoot at the group on the ground
How?
with the turret-mounted laser cannon.
Right, you're in engineering.
He
Motherfucker,
went
I'd like
down.
to.
Oh right.
Yeah, I'd
Yes.
like to maneuver over there and then.
It's going to take you 2 maneuvers to get to the laser cannon.
Oh my god, I will take the 2 strain.
Okay.
Kill.
You get to the laser cannon that is on the bottom side of the ship.
Oh. Oh.
So, who are you shooting at?
The
No.
guys on the ground.
Yeah, there's 3. They split up.
I will shoot at one of them.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot the one named Dave. I don't know.
There's a map. I'm just asking.
Oh. Sorry, the crate things she was covering. I thought you were just being obtuse to fuck with me. I'll shoot the
No.
one over here by the engines.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's a thing you would never do, I'm sure.
Difficulty 2.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
What?
Just-
Alright, so only 3
That's-
advantages.
So it was 1 less advantage, yeah.
1 fewer.
What?
Fewer.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
Oh, Garm.
Yeah, what up?
Once you added your name to the sheet, did you close the sheet and then reopen it? Because I ended up doing that and that made shit roll properly for me.
Oh, I did not. That didn't occur to me.
I just figured that might help refresh the sheet and make sure everything works properly.
Yeah, actually, I should probably do that too.
Would you like me to re-roll then, Car?
Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly rolled there. So, yeah, roll the attack.
I don't know, I rolled the attack.
Are you rolling? Sorry, were you rolling from your sheet or the Crate Fang sheet, by the
Crate
way?
Fang.
Okay.
Yeah, so from the Crate Fang, you go where it says gunnery when the weapons,
Right.
and then just.
That's what I did.
That's
No,
not
just-
what rolled.
Oh,
Okay,
the
there
last,
we go.
The last one was because I missed a difficulty roll, so I just rolled the last difficulty. I'd already rolled
Oh, I see what you did. Okay, never mind. Then, yeah, you got a bunch of advantages.
the gun. Yippee. Alright, I guess I will
You
add a
got
boost.
3 advantage.
Actually, no, fuck that. I'm gonna relieve some strain on myself.
Okay.
So I can kill more. Wait, no, I can't move. Oh, fucking boost dice on this guy. That's my final answer.
You sure?
I mean, you have 3, so you could use 1
Oh, yeah.
advantage to recover strain.
Alright,
Because
is
it's
that
2 for boost.
okay? So I just remove 1 strain then.
1 strain. Yep.
Okay, cool. Alright, and that's my turn.
All right, Bash.
All right, I'm starting us up and getting us out of here.
All right, give me a piloting check.
Okay, any difficulty in particular? Whoops. Why is there a 2 in there?
Give me a difficulty 2.
Okay, so that was the right one then. Oh, that's a fail.
2 failures, 3 success, 3 triumph, 3
Okay,
advantages. Okay. Yeah, you're panicking
Maybe a little.
just a little, and also your leg. It hurts.
Maybe if you hadn't knocked me into the wall so many times on the way here.
Complain about that later. Get us out of here.
Yeah. So not moving yet. You do have 3 advantages.
All right, then can I? There's no way to give a boost advantage to my next check, is there? To the next piloting check, maybe.
Yes, you could do that.
Okay, I'm doing that.
Cool. It is the NPC's turn. These guys are. Oh, yeah, they're going to shoot for the cockpit. So we've got 3 shooting for the bottom cockpit and 2 shooting for the top cockpit.
You mean turret controls?
Yeah,
Turrets.
I kind
Turret
of figured that's what you
Yeah,
meant.
because I've
Got
got
the-
the cockpit
yeah.
over on the other side.
That's true. I'm good at this.
Bring it.
Okay, give me a sec. So I'm going to shoot basically as squads. So we'll see if this is doing things properly.
Ooh.
Yes, just given the amount of dice rolls. All right, so Oscara, your area takes 10
Does the ship
damage.
have any kind of
Soak.
soak?
Absolutely, it should.
I don't know where to find it.
It's got 3 armor.
3 armor and yes.
Okay.
You know, the one thing I don't know is how attacking with a blaster pistol on a ship.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah, because it's not meant to. It's blast.
damage a hull.
Okay. Reflector shields.
Figuring out new systems with Midgardia.
Yeah. Well, your shields are not up, but I think what I'd probably do is double the armor for now.
So make the armor doubled the soak.
Yeah. So you're soaking 3 of the 10. Sorry, 6 of the 10.
So I
So
took 4?
hull trauma would be 4.
Okay. That seems like a lot for
Yeah, for
rifle, but okay. Because our hull trauma threshold is 22.
Yep.
point.
I'd probably have the damage as well. I'm not sure. I have to check because the thing here never
Doesn't go into it.
doesn't go into it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be having it at the start? Because if so, then we wouldn't take any damage. Because if you have 10, then it's 5, and our soak takes up the rest.
That's true.
That's true. See if I can starship some vehicles. Oh, okay. Found it. When dealing with the vessel's weapon, armor, and hull trauma threshold, every point is equivalent to 10 points of the equivalent characteristic in the personal scale. Therefore, these guys are shooting at a tank.
Yeah, so they can't.
So nothing.
No damage.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean the weapon we use is 10 times the amount of damage as well?
Probably, yes.
So did any of those stormtroopers survive?
No, they're all dead.
That makes way more sense, I'm gonna say. I'm amazed 2 of them had survived.
Yeah, Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so basically everything is multiplied by 10 when it comes to ship.
Makes sense.
Terrifying. Holy shit. All right, so
Uh-huh.
ping, 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 ping. These guys can do absolutely nothing. Oh, but they can move.
Ooh.
As they shoot. All right, so PC1, who wants to go?
Bash.
Well,
Oh shit, you can't.
He can't.
I
I will shoot
So
man with gun. The one I hurt earlier.
All right.
Well, the one I.
the boost
Maybe
die.
don't shoot there. He's near the control room.
Door's already open. Also, you shot the control room.
I shot the door area.
Alright, I'll shoot the other guy. I miss. This comes down to you, just so we're clear.
Okay.
Alright.
You're still breaking things, though.
Gun!
Ooh, success.
Hitting 2 threats.
Neat. So you were going for the one down below, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. So your threat is that one of those canisters had fuel,
Oh.
Oh no.
and that's going to give a 2 strain to the hull of the crate. So that's system strain.
Well, at least I didn't shoot the control room.
That's true.
I will go add the strain now.
All right. PC2.
I really can't see any people where I am, can I?
Nope.
I really can't do anything then.
I mean, just swiveling your turret that most likely these guys are going to not be in range at all because they're not that dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not going to give you a straight shot. But you saw one of them heading towards the boarding ramp, so
It is up. I made sure it was up. So there is that much.
yeah, but there's controls on the outside too. So
Considering I'm not going to be able to shoot anything from the top, can I go down and then...
the other option you have is going to join Pash and help him.
Ash, do you want help?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go down and start running for the cockpit.
Okay.
Can I just take 2 strain to get there?
Yeah, you can take 2 strain and get to the cockpit.
Okay.
And that'll let you give a boost die to
Woohoo.
Pash.
Awesome.
That'd be 2 boost dice since I used one on myself when I had those other things.
Yep. And
Get
it is your
us
turn now.
out of here.
Okay. It's still a threat 2 or a difficulty 2?
Yep.
Neat. Alrighty, where are you? Oops. That was the wrong thing I put. Huh. Yeah, put on the wrong one. 1 second.
You were on your sheet, weren't you?
I was. Let me just clear that. Sorry. Okay. Because I had both of them open at the same time. Alrighty. Let's see. Piloting. Ooh, 2 successes and an advantage.
Awesome. You start the engines and pull up. I'm going to say, Lilric, you get one more shot at them before you are too high up.
Alright, I'm gonna. Well, you know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Kill.
I'm gonna shoot the guy with the boost. Still just 2 difficulty?
Yep.
No boost die though. Make sure to clear that.
No,
Except
he
for the
has a
one.
boost die.
I have 1.
Oh, right.
That guy's fucking dead.
Yep. You blow him up.
I'm a force
Very
for good.
satisfying.
Alright.
And you guys are in the air. The crate fang thrums around you as its engines power up, lifting through the hangar bay doors and into the bright sunlight of the Tatooine sky. Soon, Mos Shuuta vanishes behind you as you race out over the dune sea and climb towards outer space. Suddenly, an alert klaxon blares. As you leave Tatooine's atmosphere, several spherical starfighters with distinctive hexagonal wing assemblies appear on the ship's scanners, screaming in on an intercept course. TIE fighters.
Crap.
The starfighters shoot past, laser cannons blazing, and sparks fly from a console in the cockpit. You've been hit! You're not clear of the planet's gravity well yet, and can't jump to light speed without the hyperspace reactor igniter installed. You guys already installed it.
We did that.
So you'll just have to deal with the TIE fighters.
Or, jump to light speed.
Right.
But
you
that
have to
requires, yeah.
How many did it say? Oh, yeah, so that's what I missed. The hypermatter reactor igniter is not necessary to take off, it's just necessary to
Get to hyperspace.
hyperspace.
Well,
yeah.
Good for us that we did it.
Yeah. You did it on the ground. Sorry, I'm
Right now, I really wish we had a fourth person.
Me too.
There's no spunky astromech that we can make help us, right?
Or, a snarky medical droid.
Someone who didn't like their old boss is like, oh, you got rid of him. Yeah, I'll help, or else I'm going to get destroyed in this moment.
All right, so 2 system strain for the hull. Oh, that's why it's not. You guys were at 2 system strain?
Yes.
Mhm.
So another 4. Sorry, you're at. No?
What? We're not.
Not
You're
plus
at
4,
4.
plus 2.
Are we all on the space map? Yes, we
Yes.
are. Alright, I still haven't figured out where. Starship combat. Am I just doing with 1? Okay, I think it's just 1. But it's a minion group?
A squad.
Can I even.
That would make sense.
No, I cannot. Alright, we'll just put 3 out then. Alright, let's see.
Roll
Initiative time?
I'm trying to figure out how initiative works on this. I think it's whoever's piloting.
Oh.
And then we'll do basically depending on the pilot.
Okay. So, from my sheet, since I don't see an initiative on the crate thing.
Yep.
And I am totally am I expecting this?
Yes, you had the alarm from.
Okay. So cool it is. Even though oof. That sucks that they might go first. Let me make sure that I've got all my threats. Nope. Threats are gone. Only 1 success, but 4 advance. Lovely. So they go first.
They do.
All 3 of them?
Yes.
Did you put up shield? Yes or no?
Nope.
I didn't say I did.
Fuck.
I don't even know how on the sheet. Cause it don't say.
We'll go over things in a sec. All right, so these guys have an arc of fire. They cannot fire until they move into position. Handling 3. All right, so how does this work? All right, so Starship stuff, the top thing, let's go through what everything means. Silhouette is the size of the vehicle from 1, which is person size, to 10, the Death Star. Speed is the speed of the vessel. Faster vessels can cover more ground and have an edge on dogfighting. And we might actually just do 1 square per speed. Handling, if this is a positive number, this many boost die are added to any pilot checks made to steer the vehicle.
Oh.
If it is negative number, then that many setback dice are added to the pilot checks instead. So basically how easy your ship is to handle.
Okay.
Defense, on the side, is the number of setback dice that are added to attacks against the ship thanks to its deflector shields, as long as they're up. Armor, similar to soak, but, big sized. Hull trauma threshold, and the system strain is pretty obvious. If you exceed the hull trauma threshold, your ship is basically disabled. And in terms of system strain, starships can suffer strain like characters do, either consequences of threats and so on, and advantages can be used to regain. It can only be repaired by the ship's crew using the damage control action. So Starship Combat has a lot of different things that you can do depending on what your position is. If you're a gunner, you can do 2 things. As a maneuver, you can aim. As an action, you can attack. That's pretty straightforward. Pilots get 1, 2, 3 things you can do. You can gain the advantage as an action. Maneuver to gain the advantage over an enemy vessel. Pilot chooses another ship and makes a piloting check. If you're successful, you gain the advantage over that ship, and everyone on the pilot's ship ignores the penalties associated with evasive maneuvers, both on the part of the pilot's ship and the target ship when shooting at the enemy ship. The boost lasts until the following round, or until the enemy ship uses gain the advantage. Obviously, the opposite of that is you can do evasive maneuvers instead, which is basically you send your ship into an erratic course, making it hard to predict. When a ship using evasive maneuvers is attacked, the difficulty of the attack is upgraded 1. So basically, you make it harder to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's as a maneuver. So you can do 1 action and 1 maneuver. The other thing you can do is stay on target as a maneuver, which is basically it's the opposite of evasive maneuvers. So you can, evasive makes it harder to hit. Stay on target makes it easier to hit something.
Mm.
And that's what you can do as a pilot.
So does that mean that I can't take any other actions? Like, those are all maneuvers, correct?
Your action, the 1 action that is listed is gain the advantage. If you successfully gain the advantage, then it cancels out evasive maneuvers from enemy ships.
Okay.
Is there anything different that a co-pilot does?
Co-pilots can basically, there's not really necessarily a co-pilot.
Even though
I think I put that in myself and thinking.
It's even in the roles, though.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Pilot, co-pilot, and engineer are crew roles.
Oh, there's a craven. Where? Oh, right. You're right. Co-pilot probably just gives advantage to the pilot. I'm not sure. It's not listed in my beginner game stuff. The other option is engineer. And engineers can do damage control, basically mechanics check to repair hull trauma or system strain. So that's how you make sure your ship doesn't go down in mid-combat. you can try repairing it.
What about if we want to warp the fuck out of here?
You need to jump to hyperspeed, to light speed.
Yep. Does that require
Which in
Planning
this
out.
case, I will say you need to survive basically 3 rounds to get far enough up away from the planet to engage the hyperdrive,
Okay.
Hmm.
since you guys have already installed it.
Alright. Pash, do you want me co-pilot or do you want me shooting shit?
Also, I just realized it's only supposed to be 2.
I mean, well, sometimes the best defense is a good offense.
AKA, you want me to go shoot shit.
Yep,
Alright, don't get us killed.
back at ya. Kill a thing.
Literally the opposite.
All right. So these guys are going to maneuver to hit, or try to hit. You guys don't have any defenses up, right?
Nope.
Don't have any what?
Shield? Nope.
All right. So first TIE fighter comes in. Phew. That's a lot of threats. So they get 1 success. So that's damage 7. No, 6. These guys don't get extras.
And that's hull trauma?
Minus your
Soak.
armor. So 6 minus armor goes into hull trauma. And then the other one is...
Oh.
Jeez. They're doing great.
3 threats.
That's 3 threats. All right, so both of them are giving boost dice to whoever shoots them. And it's your guys' turn.
Did somebody put in
Alright,
the damage?
It's not linked to the sheet because I updated the sheet.
You are
Yours?
correct.
Where's the third
I'll
one?
look at that.
It's fine, as long as it's on the sheet, that's what matters.
Yeah, I updated the sheet.
Show
What
she
happened
put
to the
1 too
third
many.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, 1 too many? Supposed to be 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Well, I suppose... Should I worry about making evasive maneuvers as a maneuver, or should I stay on target?
I think evasive is a better idea.
Okay. Firstly, I guess I'll do evasive maneuvers as my maneuver. And that would be a pilot versus their pilot, yeah? Karu?
It's a hard check. You're
Hard?
doing... Sorry, what are you doing? Evasive maneuvers?
Yes, evasive maneuvers as
Evasive
my maneuver.
maneuvers is just a maneuver. So that just happens. You do
Oh,
not-
okay. And then I will, for my action, use gain the advantage on the top one.
Okay, that is going to be a hard piloting check.
Yeah, activate the shield.
Wait, how do I even activate the shields? I didn't know that a pilot was the one who was able to do that.
You can do that. I'd say that's an action.
Then I'll do that first.
Okay.
Alright. Well, that's it then, for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to link the whole thing, because if I put planetary hull trauma, it just goes to 0 for some reason.
Hey, Garm, you can go first.
Alright, I would like to aim at this TIE fighter and kill it. So that gives me 2 boost dice. 1 boost for my aiming and 1 because it fucked everything up forever.
Yep.
Great.
Hey, I found it.
What's the difficulty?
These guys are not doing evasive maneuvers, so it would just be a difficulty of 2.
Good. Kill.
Holy shit.
So that's 8 damage plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. Can I relieve system strain with
Okay.
successes, or can I relieve my own?
Ship combat. Oof, that's a lot of successes. Yes, you can reduce system strain.
Great, goodbye system strain. And then with my remaining 2 advantages, if this isn't dead, I'll make it another boost attack. Son of a bitch.
You did just enough damage.
That's, I guess, the opposite of a problem. What can I do with my other 2 advantages? I guess.
You could celebrate.
Alright, I will laugh in Wookiee.
Okay.
Zyo?
Okay, I'm going to up my strain even more to book it back to the guns, because god fucking damn it, I'm getting my exercise today apparently. Get on the gun and then shoot this goddamn piece of shit.
All right. So you get 1 boost and 2 difficulty.
Yep. Two success and 3 threat.
Okay, so that's gonna give 2 system strain.
Okay.
But that's just enough damage again
Yes!
to get rid of the tie. And since there's nothing else and you guys have already fixed the thing, then you guys just hit hyperspace and go for the stars. Jump to light speed, that is.
We survived.
You survived! There was a lot of questions going on, but I guess that's expected when you're learning a new system.
So what
I
did y'all
actually don't
think?
mind this system.
I think it takes some getting used to because, like, this is the first system we've played with a different kind of math, I guess.
Oops.
I think I would have a harder time playing this with physical dice because, hey, the computer does at least some of the shit for us. But I like the idea behind it.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Sho?
It's fun, but again, takes some adjusting to, and the fact that the computer on Roll20 does do a lot of the math helps fairly immensely.
If I'm not mistaken, when you have the dice, they basically just you start canceling dice out. Like this one goes with this one with this one, and then you're left with the dice that's remaining. Which is not something you can do on a computer screen. But if you have the dice there, you just go like, well, this one. Basically, you take out the dice that get canceled out, and it becomes easier to read the remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of what the computer is doing here with the results.
So,
Still,
y'all want to know what I think?
Yes.
Yes.
I think this would be a better system if it didn't do the advantage and disadvantage part of it and just did successes and failures. Because you end up with some really fucking oddball results like, well, you failed, but you get 4 advantages, so... I don't like that too much. That's it.
I think that's something that you can like definitely kind of quote homebrew. Like you don't necessarily have to do anything with the advantages or disadvantages if there's nothing that like there's nothing penalizing you from not using either one.
Yeah, but it feels shady to get what's supposed to be a positive thing on a die, and then it's just like nothing. Fuck you.
I mean, it can
it's-
be used to lower your strain, which is useful if you've been pushing yourself a lot.
I guess.
Yeah, from podcasts I've listened to, a lot of it is just playing with strain, like doing 2 maneuvers as much as possible and pushing your strain since you know you can also get rid of strain via advantages.
Yeah, and that's the kind of resource mechanic that it feels like I should really like, but it still just leaves you with kind of weird, disappointing rolls.
Yeah.
And that's that's, I guess, my biggest complaint, is that some of your rolls are just like, nothing, fuck you. Relieve strain, I guess, as like a, a door prize.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's also the fact that we're going through. We're using the rules light, and also I'm the only one that has the actual book to read through. But there are quite a lot of suggestions as to how to deal with certain roles.
Yeah.
Um, so having that on a handy sheet of here's what you can do with advantages and disadvantages, etc.
Yeah,
Um,
that might make my life a little bit easier. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like rolls where it's actually just straight up a binary result are not going to work great in this system. My buddy 8-Bit Ninja gave a wonderful example of he tried to jump between two speeders speeding through Coruscant, and he got a failure, like total failure, no successes, but like
wash.
four, yeah, wash basically. It's just like, so what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. I
I
think
don't.
that's the one that I'm most interested in, like reading up and seeing how the system deals with washes. Um, because it's like you didn't succeed, but you also didn't fail. Like,
Yeah, but like if you're jumping between two speeders speeding through the depths of Coruscant, what does that mean? And that's, I
off the
don't know.
top of my head, I would probably say it means you don't fall to your death.
My mind kind of went to at the last moment you realize, fuck, this is a bad idea, and you stop yourself so you don't jump over, so you don't fall off or land on it. You just stop, and it's like, well, fuck, I'm
Right.
not doing
Yeah, I could
anything.
see that. Like you start to jump, but but realize you're gonna miss it and manage to grab onto whatever you were the first speeder you were on. Therefore, you're still on the speeder. You haven't jumped off. You haven't fallen, but you didn't succeed either.
I guess it's just really unsatisfying. And
Yeah.
I guess that's my what I'm getting with a lot of this. Although
Hmm.
getting a shit ton of successes is incredibly satisfying, it's just advantages and threats feel kind of crappy compared to that.
Hmm.
If it was even if advantages were like a lesser success or something, that would be fine. Just like, two advantages equals a success or some shit, that would be okay. It's just,
Hmm.
I don't know. I
What
would be
happens when you only roll 5 successes?
You kill a motherfucker. 5 advantages though,
Not,
nothing.
yeah, sorry.
You hate
5
yourself.
advantages.
Or
Yeah.
fucking attack roll where you don't actually hit but get 5 advantages. Sorry, Sho, go ahead.
I think it'd be neat if you could use your advantages to say cancel out a threat or to cancel out a failure more. Like if you had like, you know how you can spend 2 to give a boost die? What if you could
Hmm.
spend like 3 or 4 cancel out the next failure against like one of the failure rolls against that one?
And there are some funky like other dice that get added on later that kind of thing deals with. Like complication dice become more common with time. It's just,
Hmm.
I don't know. That's all I
Also,
got.
Garm,
Yeah.
one thing I thought of with you didn't succeed, you didn't fail at your shot, but you got 5 advantages. Yeah, your shot misses, but it hit something behind the guy, and now he's kind of distracted with that.
Yeah, that could work.
Like, you could play around with it, honestly. I think it would just take, I think, bit of getting used to think, okay, I got this many. It's an advantage, so okay, something falls on the guy's head, doesn't hurt him, but he's distracted for a moment, looking up, and it's like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. And I mean, as a rule, I'm not terribly fond of like the result of this rule coming into effect is, I don't know, you figure it out. It just,
Mm,
it doesn't really sit
Yeah.
right with me.
fair
I
enough.
think I think that's the big difference between, because this is meant to be a more narrative system, so it absolutely like expects you to come up with stuff like that, or just being like, yeah, I missed, but because I got the advantages, maybe I hit an electrical wiring thing behind this guy and those sparks are now falling and distracting him on his next shot and stuff like
Yeah.
that are more narrative than mechanical.
Yeah. I mean, I have no problem with more narrative systems. I love Powered by the Apocalypse every time we do it. It just, this doesn't feel as clean or clear cut in its results, and I guess that's
Hmm.
the most effective summary of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of mushy.
Yeah, because like the book, basically what it says for advantages, it is possible for tests to fail while generating a number of advantages, allowing something good to come out of the failure. Kind of think of it as a failing forward, possibly even.
Kind of.
You failed at doing that, but you got something good out of it.
Yeah.
The problem becomes sometimes just figuring out what that something good was.
Yeah. Which can lead to a lot of, like, hemming and hawing on it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess my final verdict is if you said to me tomorrow, hey Garm, I'm running, one of the FFG Star Wars games you want to play, I'd be like, it's Star Wars, so yeah, I guess. But if you were like, hey Garm, I want to run any other Genesys game, I'd be like, you'd have to sell me pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
Willing to give it another shot, but not something you go back to impulsively.
My buy-in is based on the fact that it's Star Wars largely, but otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the
I think
license.
I think the big thing for me is that it seems that once you get the hang of it, this is a more streamlined system than, say, Saga Edition was.
That's not a high fucking bar, though.
No.
I know, but like if
Saga
our
was
options
ridiculous.
were, hey, I'm gonna run Star Wars, do I run it in Saga Edition or or Fantasy Flight Game System? I would probably prefer this system.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking to try out the fan-made 5e hack for Star Wars. We'll see how that goes. I want to run like a little mini campaign of that, and if that
Yeah.
ends up being absolute maximum trash, and yes, Joe, I did find a slicer archetype just for you.
Nice.
We'll see how that goes, and if that ends up being worse than Saga somehow, then then I'll be like, yeah, I guess it's this forever, or the old WEGD6, one of the two.
Hmm. I do enjoy that this system does seem to have things like starship combat and starship rules much more streamlined than what we suffered through with Saga Edition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
again, low bar, but yeah,
I
I would
want
never want to be a pilot again.
I want to love Saga Edition, and there are a lot of things I really do like about it. Despite Zio's griping, I do like the pilot maneuver system. I like a lot of things about it. It's just, it's a lot of things, and
Mhm.
none of them really mesh together well.
Well, I think that's what, because Edge of Empire came out, well, the FFG system came out after Saga Edition. And it seems like they took like the lessons from Saga Edition and kind of streamlined that. Cuz like they do have maneuvers and like depending on what class you take, you can have talent trees that give you more stuff you can do as a pilot and stuff. But at least you have the basics of, hey, if you're piloting a ship, you can take evasive maneuver or you can uh, it has basic actions that everyone can do as long as you're in the pilot seat,
Yeah. Sorry,
which I
Sho.
kind of like. Yeah.
Sorry, Sho, you were trying to say something?
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry, bud.
No, it happens. It's the end of the day, and I'm kind of distracted.
Yeah. But, like,
But yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
I will say when it comes to Saga, like I did enjoy it. I enjoyed weird fucking character creation and how odd it could be, but at the same time, it was a lot of what the fuck. I would be
Mhm.
interested in trying out character creation with this at some point and just try and figure out the differences. And
Yeah.
it would be fun to give it to a certain person in our server to see how quickly they can break it.
You're walking this high,
Like Saga.
Gazian.
Yeah. Yeah, like part of me would be really interested to see how breakable this is by having Gaz create a character for a one shot.
Mhm.
Because I think that would be a possible good indicator of how balanced this really is versus, Saga and how broken it was if you knew what to do.
I think in that sense, it would be a lot harder to break this because of the way everything is set up. I'd say almost like a game, like a video game where you have the talent tree and you basically start with a certain number of XP and you have to put it into the different talents.
Mm-hmm.
So your options are really limited in terms of character creation. The rest is just how you roleplay it.
Yeah.
Do you have a
But
couple? Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go.
You'll forget. I won't.
No, I won't forget
Alright.
this one, Garm.
All right. I do have a couple of other like minor concerns with the system. One being with how narrative based it is. I'm not sure how well using some of the other I want to say splat books because that's like a 1990s term, but like how well Jedi will play in like with Edge of the Empire characters because I've been told that requires some fuckery. But
Oh, that the balance is different between, say, Age of Empire and
well, you see the duty section on our sheet.
yeah.
Yeah, they don't have that. They have a different thing instead. It's like how that stuff interacts is a little funky, and there's no official guidelines as far as I'm aware.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you're gonna let any of us play Jedi ever again after how badly it's gone every other time, but you know.
I mean,
I think duty is actually for Jedi because if I'm looking at the Edge of Empire core rulebook and they have obligation instead.
Oh fuck! Well, never mind.
But I will say we need to make sure that Jedi options are available because if we ever use this, like it would be fun to at least be able to remake our characters to have them as possible NPCs in the future or characters we interacted with at some point because they're still alive hopefully.
Oh, and there are. It just depends on, like Gurm said, this system basically separates rules for, well, what character options you have for depending on what basically year of or section of the history of Star Wars you're playing in.
Mm-hmm. Once, I would honestly say I would be willing to try this again. Like I didn't hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to play another Star Wars campaign. So if this has to be the system we play in, I will learn this goddamn system because I want to play Star Wars again at some point.
I would just say that if we do play the system again, I would want to do character creation
Mm-hmm.
instead of pre-gens.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
helps
absolutely.
you figure out shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was just to help figure out the system itself, and now that you've got at least a look at what how the system works, you can at least when reading through, what options you have for character creation, what everything means.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, in the Edge of the Empire book, the career options you have are bounty hunter, colonist, explorer, hired gun, smuggler, and technician.
Hmm.
So yeah, no
Obviously,
Jedi.
we need to get the Force Awakens beginner set, and then run through the movies as we'd prefer to see them.
Noted.
I'm gonna play Poe and die horribly. That's my plan.
And yeah, we need Poe to die properly.
I'm sorry, Oscar Isaac you're great, but
Your
thank you for the
character
follow.
isn't.
Yeah, thank you for the follow, Costello Max. I like Oscar Isaac. He's a great actor. It's too bad Poe just kind of floats around in the plot with no purpose or meaning. Rey's fucking great
Yeah.
though.
Mm-hmm.
Just cut out everything that doesn't involve Rey. Boom, done.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I think that's it for tonight. Now that I've bitched
Yep.
about The Last Jedi, as we all must.
Have a good night.
Good night, guys.
Later.
Also, if you like us, we have a Patreon and a YouTube and all that stuff. You can catch up on our stuff there. Good night.
Bye.
Later.